Masomo asempa 94.7 FM Ekosiisen dwumedie ena wasuguso a utie no medin dio saibonsu from you me enkwa homa no so ne enhyase eni enkomo and now the Trades Union Congress editor won ho so se omo abebo apro a visit Galamsey site ni bi ahwe the extent of devastation across the country enti omabosa apro no ewie na me ene won enkasa ne enhwe nioma omukoko huye Dr. Nyako Otu Deputy Secretary General the Trades Union Congress me ene no enin komoni ento so doc Ekosiisen ne akwaba
yeah
na apomo ye de
na me adom
enti mo initial observations having toured the country Galamsey areas near Adeno mo initial observations here then me pacho.
Okay, we toured part of Central and part of Eastern.
Okay.
We are called Konyako Waterway. And then we also went to Ayew-Afriyie, which is close to the source of the Ayew-Afriyie River. And then we move on to Chebi water treatment plant on the river bridge. The initial assessment, confirms what we already know: the devastation caused by
Galamsey
activity.
Okay.
But even more disturbing is the fact that one kind said there are blue water gas or more air pollution.
Sir, blue water gas ni baby amukoye no.
Yeah, who back for
Western region and I'm Western.
Yeah, I'm Western region.
But initially I thought say almost station or more Western region. I don't know. But
okay, and I'm Western region.
Okay.
But so me expect to say the beer ya mentioned Galamsey estate unity and Kaibe Hunu be
okay.
But yeah.
Okay.
And then we have to take excavator, and then you go and find excavator on the Ayew-Afriyie River.
Hey.
For and even again more disturbing at Enum Apetemuno. We were very close to the forest reserve where the river takes its source.
Yes.
Now, and for 2 or more on it, and it's safe for us to try to go to that place.
Wow.
Because Galamsey for now are very armed and they cannot guarantee our safety. So, yet now.
Yes, sir, and Numa Papemuno.
Yes. Yeah, a crowbar could be to us. So, for the Pura forest. Omo advice here say yentimi.
And I say now say a forest reserve so.
A forest, yes.
Eh. Na some forest reserve na aban say omatimi assign aje all the forest reserves na back from armed illegal miners. Ya na meboa.
Sane ya no dia ba ye could do no, this is the information we have. So you couldn't venture. And then we share ensure no see the ahono the almost stability level.
Yes.
And kakra baby to say Konyako I could do 94,000 and Uko Chebia or 22,000. Chebi water plant, yes, he said ensure stability 500 or less. This is stability and could do 22,000. So that is the reason to shut it down the power plant.
Wow.
The water treatment
plant. No.
Yeah, the same for Konyako.
Wow. And to meaning say no more conmo hope say maybe you would meet an improved situation. The amukoko hu the adashes our hopes nina.
Yes, completely. The situation is worse than we had thought.
Wow. And from the amount, what would be my recommendation to Abai?
Okay, so the Secretary General in Chibi read out the statement. Now, in the coming weeks, the structures of the TUC will change. And in that meeting, we will lay out a plan, some measures. We think we can do with government, and we think government must also do to earn this money. But he also indicated at the core of this plan will be to apply maximum pressure on the government and all other agencies to do what they have to do to earn this money. And the indicators, but at the core of it, who said,
Deputy General Secretary, Deputy, me pacho video yensem cho for the assembly of a mobile prawn. Me who say bottle be a nsuo egum ekura mo executives no ebi. E nsuo be na ni ayesa no.
Ene ye brim e wo chebi. In fact, me kaya nim video wo show ni dia ba me kaya na chairman of TUC.
Yes.
Brother Bernardo.
Yes.
On the Nekuta.
On the crown, yes.
Yes, MPA Brim.
River Brim, and near Sano.
And near Sano. And Alcoha, Action Cornum Brim, there's Action Cornum Pure Water. Is Aunum Brim and ye? And ye, Genovianum Pure Water. And Maroa Quafumun and Pure Water Guamucan team. Oh.
As part of the measures I'm moving lay out, no, I recall say before elections 2024, more joining organized labor in putting pressure on the then government. One of your top demands now a state of emergency. Say I buy in declare. Is this something you still stand by? What does sir,
structures in this year, we will review all those demands.
Okay.
And then based on what we have seen on the ground, we will then put forward. It could be the same demand, but it could also be different. And so, this time the approach, is a little bit different from what we did last year. Last year, we relied on all the media reportage and everything. This year, we have gone down ourselves. Ayew-Afriyie, communities of Wanakasa. Our Machre and Noma Ekosiisen. Say, Abansuma, soldier for a man, say, police for someone num apepemo and nam so me security for nchino almost a police station or on the bomb mama near say et na ebeba ubo mama near no mama nko for chip up to kwa unhu dia and all of these are useful experiences for us as we share a being form of what we think we want to do.
Oh, okay. But at least from what you saw, you can safely conclude, say, this is a national crisis of monumental proportions, Meboa.
If there are any other words beyond that, I will apply that. But since I can't find one, I agree with you. This is a crisis of existential threat to the country.
Mate, enti ma yenase bibia ni ye betwen mo meeting mu wia de ebe pie mu no na mama yaso ate. Why? Yeah, that's Papa. That's the Deputy General or Secretary General of the Trades Union Congress. And Motesi no AD and Komo. Ekosiisen na higher sempa 94.7 FM. You can come through with your thoughts, your comments, your observations, and then I'll share them with the rest of the world. We are live on YouTube. YouTube Sempa 94.7 FM. You can search and subscribe to the channel. Na mienti wonso wadwenche on all the issues yedi hon komo. Galamsey is still on the front burner because again, say the TUC for Akandoh an existential threat for our country Ghana. And let's see also adwenche no the bar ye beka ba ansa na no nim say ye guso aye di nkomo about ya brabo wo man yi mo ani ade na eden ya emre bi beso a obekwa akwaje wa home me kire obekwa pension and wo ko wanim wunyi de bia ade e chi ade sana wo fie no na ekone say wo pe a fulfilling retirement oko ahomegye mu a se obenya ahomegye a we no eye anika ansa na meba me fa mo central region. There is one issue efri ho eba obekaya water treatment plant ewo kwanyako masa ede kwanyako so in the water treatment plant wo kwanyako Dominic ono ko school was area honti onimde no kwanyako na yetumu na nsan a ema insuo shorte pa wo some part of the central yate se enne no omabie. The regional minister of Central Region Ekosiisen Ochre Eduamoa ewa homa no so honorable Ekosiisen ne akwaba na apom to then yeah da nyame ase o no kwada we boy kwanyako water works na we boy a
so en kwa mixture safe maka exudia de no kwada ye ewo temporary measure the awuyenyem no yame aduma kwanje bi abam ye ma ye mama amanfu 1 second su nkaka kwapita ma yebutu ya zo da ye bia mansuno ayet them otudada no ntise me ka say baby nyensu baby tu nyensu entwe ndi bi num su benye bi etina ye rushing su no
na we boy based on our considerations there in suno why ye another wenya edun fofa what be treating suno on na we boy
question papa na bisa and the insuno quality net test away and ability level or insignificant why
yes
Ghana Water Company one treatment now Ranger wotum wodi treating so nipfin mota wotum wo ye me yimpa nom ye 2500 demi range na wotum wedu na waye
yes
abra wokotu galamse wo enum apepem e wo nsunum ma osai no adinu kodu 95000 no chere wala wo hwe onye ntina wotum na yankopon charge awunyenya no ba no yantena from yetutu anamo na maya yende bohu na adze na yehwe mowoye na adza wohia de oman ne beye pa de yebapam da magaram safe ne fro emtina chance security for kotantam pam mo fi okwa ama ochede wujai dem jumedina wodi na mo wawi onin no che why film waka odada tino be de we botwema akọ enti mobile na yebompa de nsuboto yakupon chaza na wana mepeda mede ya miase nti reja minsa medina radio de mede yakupon ase the one minsa ka se bimbi ata o huru fini na normal nsuno so bastor kaka nsuno ne finu ado so wase bebre na one tapai na pipe na pump na o nsuno so o wode ko nsuno ma o kom 6 meters na 6 meters no nsuno ayetia bodo ababa 4 meters nti mo batwibia na o tede fi na wode ba
yes
na nsuno tare ya o huru mu kakra me nsuno ba so no yenya nsu kwanje ne kakra wo so nti ma waya yin de won the pump fufura onu option sniffy 2 meters another 4 meters nti yanko 6 meters obio yeja 6 meters na ye the pump eco treatment plant ni mun near the be aba surface ochbe 3 to 4 meters onye nsu papa no wo so na ochwa ba mad no onko machine mu ntoni akwenja yenya mesesi ayede yensin na sesi stability level no ye 200 medical culture de wo range 2500 no wotiti mayen and no say call 95000 away no showing ye yagopon na dum sesi 200 into the quality is assured.
Yeah, but me share video oko viral time I watch room na video na insune no honorable. It was really terrible. I'm wondering in so auto nansen where to work clear insune ni dem no why auto pa like 24 hours
onya some ketsu ase fa central region baby enka ebechia ayesu ebechia ko pamfukum ebechia ayesu ochiaku main renewable road no do ebon wi so to ya manya da bridge fofo na wa ya nko budo eninti mo fi so na upstream mo na oroba no obawo huru da ma eye ma me concern da mo ko hu na assessing mesima why if you why na owo from na wa ba so nsu baba so na che nsu otorinta them better me yankopon factor no efim even though why a 4-meter pump when you charge the first na why 4 meter na o chore nyi because 4 meter no we nkan su bia on intina ma me dey shensu na some dey shensu sa kalam say film so we fi ho into we fi was no chere nsu baba obabo twoma kwai na gamti activity no nkodo za no chere actually 4-5 days mo bo twem mo be into activities here was starting Ghana Water Company wo ye dama nhwehwemi wo hu de me be the will produce so ye into say e dan na ehunu ni na ye watu nsu no mo e ko say ebo de nsu a wo twu treatment plant no mo no or different cry but aba level nsu a wonya wadu go treatment plant no mo ni fia oye no aba level oyesin ma wo range obotu wa akompo
into in the meaning there say nyame fa dem baba say in so until at least for the next 1 month we may be back to square one moboa
yeah mo go back but you do square one ho yeah no do square one you be jina baby although I say apple say you can say onam there if you want say na pump ni wo enyim nti enyim di na ye twen me peda me twe amamfo a wo twen wa jinjan there Ghana Water Company will routine maintenance activities away. Now you do now. The water set a facility no. The machines are what they and I'm doing a journal this war, no poor baby. Into wash him there, them the certain activity no Obokodo, ono koda, Obobwa. I saw that Nankasano, oh yeah, no work of no name there. What damn now, where's the pump people of infinity? Oya na wa tema wotum watching honestly sensan topo na say activities na why was upstream one that I'm saying na work from you to sustain na say one baby wa ayesu but for the temple from yinsu so yensa kan de baby
the challenge though would be there because your name kofare by no was galamsey okodo wa enum apapem I recall there was sharebo me try ban sharebo there national security would deal with galamseyers awo hono but young reporters ne CCR the galamseyers are still there ain't really them I can just some temporary intervention be nyankopon ansa wa aboayen wa mensu ato say insu na nto bi wa galamseyfo no they are still there working vigorously, even more than before. Yeben then honorable.
Galamsey to cry no ye and to cry ye na able to mayakun. That means I'm a Ghana national security card there. Walk on me, ya me jitum, no walk quite sampa. Into Malika says, the war ye. I am a hobo kaka, Sunday, Ghana water for one of what information when we don't go full with you. Means no bound so the activity no kodo. The word say a question baby bills are mean there. O man pay mama and to qua or cool. Oh, Galamsey, no. No, we had in papa ye na ye bosom. Moya young there. Yeah, do I film her. Eh, Galamsey, ni be wa mublomo, but they young mubloman walk away.
Yeah.
Why through baby. And we will pay her. Into no cheddar or yada or the improbaku no cool. That means Yabokoda. Nti share wada me akwema bia ye ntumi mfa ntugwa no ye bokodo ya ye na meyi masuti so musuma mempempu wa tede mu nsantofo mu tinsam ni bi se yenyen na market be ye gbana ya mawatu wo de tiana ya hwe mo obesi
in the see time what to treatment plant or kwenya akono which areas in the central region were affected heavily
11 districts were seriously affected.
No, we didn't
Eka communities are Aguna, Swedro, and Enclave, Kasua, Winneba, part of Jumaku and SM as the small of Bembrakwa, a Kunfi, Akaya, Aka, baby, when you are crab, where he was. Baby, I was one with you on some Kisokra.
In the Sisiano, all those areas will be in Swa, at least for now.
In your infi, at least every other day. Another day, mobile rounds for my son called Hobio, let them buy now. One started 4 days ago, 1 month, we do na Linka Hobi. Nedana will be in a potting like a sort of call, saying, Breku, how to be Kuruso, we. And will be other call Bremen Superman or a Kufu areas now that the one I will be Guma West now than this will be. None of them when you have to do see will be her. Baby, I will mention Kakan, Kani Fanka, Yabo, na, Yama was in a way and also one thing count Yama on boy and Kakanka.
Honorable Mate, Yadasi, BBN Ebedin Comobio, aye. You
put your mouth away to my more information about the Galamporto.
Yadasi, Papa. That's the Central Regional Minister, Eduamwa, Eko Penyin Otre, and Motesiano AD and Como, Ekosiisen Suni, Hayasempa 94.7 FM. Good day, Obi. I'm truly delighted to hear that you are back to host Ekosiisen. It's been a while, and listeners like me have really missed your voice and the warmth you bring to the show. Welcome back. We've been eagerly anticipating your return. Boga Ali Hashim, also known as Mr. Impactful, all the way from Sekendi Tekrade, the Western Regional Capital, and Oduwewa Musa Abatwa, Ewo Asawasi Okumase. Also, President Mohammed's government isn't relenting on its effort to pursue corrupt officials. This demonstrates a firm commitment to protecting the public purse and upholding accountability. The charges being filed against the NSS officials are indeed a step in the right direction. I urge the AG to expedite the prosecution process to sustain the confidence that the Ghanaian people have reposed in the current government. My regards to Chief of Staff Julius Deborah Musa Abatwa Edie. And just by the way, when him said former officials at the National Service Secretariat, officially the Attorney General preferred charges against them. And all things being equal, and the prosecution would begin and to usher the National Service boss and then the deputy are standing trial for various offenses, including stealing and causing financial loss to the state and some other offenses, against them. And would follow and see how that would pan out. Okay, into Dan Hagen, UCC, one of our very regular listeners. Na odi abase nyame atonsa afre Nigeria. Oh, Charlie, too bad. Madam Ruby Arthur. Okay, into Lawyer Hamilton mumna Nigeria. Nyame atonsa afre nti Dan Hagen ema ye inside information nti Madam Ruby Arthur Lawyer Hamilton on the Cape Coast Nigeria odi 42 years na the 1 week ne beba so me day 18th October 2025 in moma yenko enkonkoja won ebeko so Pedu St. John the Baptist Catholic Church Pedu, we say Obi are you are you back home already? I was expecting you to visit us here in Oslo, Norway. Oh, Madam Cecilia Moating, Mabedu Ghana, make us say, me from a mukra me program, And we said, okay, Menase, Obi, good afternoon and welcome back. The land guards even take wiring fee. Come to Pong Katamanso Municipal and see for yourself. Lam taking Rashid. I do wiring fee. Dr. Nana Ayew-Afriyie, a ranking member on the health committee in Ghana's parliament. Ma yanino ini enkomo. Honorable Akwabe Ekosiisen Suni.
Okay.
Na apomo ye de.
I don't experience so. Now to
Nyame adom ye ho ye papa. Na minim say more issue statement responding to some of the commenter Enra, the health minister of the republic efa anese fo a o maketua akemwashebo say latest next month the na aban etua won. That should be exciting meboa.
Oh, exciting. And basically, the government, Omana, I'm able to say, Omana across all this. I'm on Kwabena for your demonstration, Dana, or more active. And you're good.
But because they took over the reins of government in the last 9 months, most or even all of these nurses, they argued, say, clearance near the Adina in Niho, they had to, settle.
Press conference, more media personnel by the representative.
Yes.
Other time, a copy of the parent letter. It was issued on 17 July 2024.
Okay.
And I'm sure to say expiry date in the year 31st December 2024. And Ministry of Health for Omurufuti Omunkopo. One say Ghana Hanog teaching hospitals no almost the Ministry of Health at you.
Yes.
In Dubunya net midwife, but you Companochi, Obiwa Kolegu. But no, or you directly under Ministry of Health, majority at you. And Christian Health for no so tag for no. Almost all your dear. Almost delay, a Ghana Health Service for. And they are 6,000.
Okay.
7 kind. In the tag for say, and over more, like I said, the same clearance, clearance is saying. Financial clearance, yes, they are buying the ticket to home, so you emphasize to do away. In the buying the lecture, Brian, almost say, I buy ticket that honor, a funny pattern.
Okay.
That's the meaning of the clearance. In the next, I said, ticket that home. And Sana, almost bank for. By 1st January this year, no. Now, I buy a Tia Nipa by 7,000. 5 months. And you Ghana Health Service for an omu delay. In the Yampo, your interest back on the the minister to query the Ghana Health Service. Say, other than Munya clearance, every July, not December, no higher. Abra, Ministry of Health for almost higher July, almost 30 August. Eastern Health for July, almost 30 August. Now, Mumon dear, Mukota, Edema, December, and today you should query. You should query them. Now, you shall be being free honor because it will happen again. Say, Obi, first time we are financial clearance, I expire. Hey, B. Who was actually directed all over, the ministers all over? Financial clearance will be for state agencies recruitment. Expire, I'm a for extension. Extension, you have a cabinet. What they call cabinet, name the NHS, more political decision being to open some more decision. That will expose government. It's what the annual money. Okay. The Minister of Finance will be a brave phone. So, they put an except clearance. Is it the first time on my experience expiry? All over. Even under this current dispensation, I'm going to go through the same thing. It will not change. All you do is that we go for extension. Extension from cabinet. But you use me, I say, my perform to say, oh, financial clearance expire. We are competing people with what is policy and public administration. No, we don't have to do.
But what you're saying is financial clearance never in July, Ghana Health Service nkofo mu recruit them teaching hospitals no omoye charge for so ye omodie and for omo charge any MOHFA omo no aban etua wonka from August na edeba.
Yes, 5 months. Yes, yes.
Enti Ghana Health Service so far omodie in December no. Omo no for December and January till say aban dadani free ades no omo ntimi entua wonka.
Omo ntimi entua wonka. Enti I was say mo frɛ And I think former Ghana Health Service boss war. About your friend there. One friend on also bet me a catch and say be a hospitals way, no delay. We don't always have to blame the politician per se, because what is the interest in government or a minister of health say of a vote of a vote? What is the interest when your recruitment clearance July not on fan for not for your vote, not on train after election? But what you have to
yes.
You don't blame politicians. The only thing and easy thing to do is to blame a politician. I don't think that is fair. You should also blame the technical people. In the absence of the former Director General, HR Department of Ghana Health Service, yes. Current Director General, he must be made to answer to Ghanaians. The other two in here, almost say, oh, regions no, wait delay. In the other than what a problem to the Ghanaian child. Because the Ghanaian child now, I'm here 6,000 something. Obi wa or 2 MPP. Obi to or 2 NDC. Ni papa na ni mami or your MPP. Or papa no mami NDC. But do we care about it? Obi?
No.
Do we care about it? When it is governance, you don't care about who is green and who is blue. What you care is that taxpayers' money has no color. Obi?
Yes.
Okoto adia NHIL. Yajo eguzaze obi of party bank. Uti VAT. Enti enyenye sika ya jinye dubu ban. Ni papa ne mami bi die wom. Enti one bag to say the clearance expire. Then the sika da what do you do? Go for extension and employ the child.
Yes.
That's it. What do the other politics be? We leave it to them. But I don't think that there is any political scores on this. A government na employ omo and I cut down payments and I expose omo and I pay omo come back to eat their humble pie. That is all. It was a political decision. Government did not act right. And the Obi minority way we are reasonable. Okay, as I need to focus strike and support it. You know,
yes.
The formal
yes.
Yes, yes, Charlie, we are a abandoned by a jail. The way they are the Madabraka.
Semper
As NDC for almost strike 2020, no election year 3 weeks, no most support here. Say a good idea, among them, would offer go bush. NDC edge then, nothing to stay on. What do you do with the most president? No, they call strike 3 weeks, no. I do with the most young people. Abroad, no, they call 3 weeks in 2020 election year. Only they won't call 5 days and number 2.5. I mean, for what extent would you do politics? I mean, is governance going to be seen, say, where you're green, where you're blue? Then the democracy we have in Ghana is a cost to us. Though. There must be a point that you close your eye and just serve Ghana and get Ghana go. Period. So what about your recruitment to be? Now we feel there, Nkrophobia, NDC phobia, my nurses for the Boama. I mean, 10% of error in every country is there. Be bold. And then say, I will take some 10% from my party. After all, they are Ghanaians, their parents are Ghanaians. So what is the big deal?
No, what the minister said, after paying a kana wohona, they will start recruiting from 2021 batch, no? And on best time.
And yeka, over 2 Tikada or financial climate and yeka. And Ghana Health Service for a recruit from for August. And the problem being, and Kayetuamuka, but now Kabai Tuamuka. And Yanyeka. And you be a Obi. You do call hospitals and hospitals like that. You empower Jomupiana.
Darby.
So much to
yes.
Me can say, come up more of them, the one.
But say arrears on a buying books, I was say Omutia. Class arrears.
But Obi, when they say financial balance, it means that
yes.
I'm not a we saw your MP
or your
person of fact.
Yes.
She can also speak to it. Say, now more yes, it comes to her, and I'm more tiny as idea. Or because how? And Cassican one can sign it clearance.
Okay. Inti Sisiana IS Pano, is it too late now, say, Minister Bitmakwaji extension? No.
Well, sir, Ministry of Finance or and the Minister of Finance who are interested in extending expiry clearance and use your procedure, your policy, and attend to it, yes. And 2021 because we put 2020.
Yes.
Both public and private. Into this year, 2021 for them, almost clearance this year. Almost you both public and private too.
Yes.
They say you both public and private. Man can say MPP and NDC. That's what you are saying.
Yes.
And the government will be forced to recruit 2021. And again, it will be public and private. It will never be MPP and NDC. And they must do the right as they see their right. That 6,000, no, they are entitled to their salary. Then you move on.
Going forward, no, do you think that's on my or say baby fat sa necessary bonde one for which reason AI put pressure on government for government to recruit?
Okay, automatically, no. You pay 4 years. That's for nurses. No, upgrading from certificate and diploma to degree.
Yes.
And do call degree out. Only Bentley, okay for loan.
Yes.
And automatically, no. So who upgrade nurses, eco degree institutions in this country? Their students are automatically entitled to loans and no more student allowance.
Yes. Yes.
Good. And therefore, when because they want to do it
yes.
I'm no Besbury. They were loan. Hey, anything.
Alawa. Yes.
And now we are also best somo.
Yes.
And it is opportunity student loan. Not a Sebi tuition fee and fee were Ghana. Not a national service. So here we are. Or no, officer or you be annoying. But what you are saying?
Officer private sector which mark up. So
you be annoying. But what you are saying?
Yes.
And we've gotten to a point in the country, whether we like it or not, you know. I was saying, teachers, almost schools have upgraded here. And it's the same thing. Nurses will have to get upgraded. And when you get upgraded to degree institutions, automatically in this country, we don't have nurses Alawa as degree. And all students in Ghana then will take Alawa. But what you are saying?
Yeah, but say teachers, no, even after upgrading them to colleges of education, no, we are still paying the Alawa.
Almost degree, no.
Almost degree, no. Yes. Now degree, no. Yes. Now,
and they said, Nkolana was university now.
So the argument was made, say, Omono a special kind of, group. Our mind here, and the state has to be deliberate in training. I mean, it comes back to the nurses' argument. Say, when you stop paying them bursaries, no, not say,
they are all in the social sector, but I should think that teachers are needed in all over the world, though.
Absolutely.
But midwife, no, I'm not for to be anti or almost when we do almost rapture. Rapture, they get over here. And the over rapture, and
no, about him say a honsona danger, and it was a Sabaya and yet deliberate. Near funny say, why withdraw Lawana Utriama wono. Uria or any rotation, we ain't the license, there is no bond. Then ebia baby a buy pen nurse sakono. Ebe do na unya nurse bi amaninko. If there is no bond,
need financing. Over private sector, other countries. That's what healthcare, South Africa in Italy.
Yes.
Or the type of financing and healthcare institution after in the country, but and the officer, private sector, a partner public. Over to me, I'm a private for Akofa, very rural and remote areas.
Yes.
But what we are looking incentive. Even if a few things are there, I'm absorb it. I'm buying the Tikaka or they are focused on tertiary and secondary health. What they are saying. It depends upon the finance and how we want to run a healthcare system. But margin wise, maybe there are a lot of approach. So much. After that, you do the papa in Kromadija,
yes.
The colonial body no, not the Jaya, no. As a and one year but really much, you know, when there's a debate, I think other people are there. Who said the approach has to change with time, but we are just stuck in the old ways. Yeah. Am I a problem all the time?
Absolutely.
And we see the needs now, but as I never can. I think forum in all forms, not stakeholders, but this is where you can get everybody to speak in what you are saying. NDC Praku Unia, say a stakeholder session.
Yeah.
And I'm okay. And they are not good or bad, no me Unina a for Ghana. And they are not Omoya any problem. But Obi, for now there, you have Koto Ayew-Afriyie in Kwabena. There was a Yakoso a
Doc, Matemi and Nasi, Bibiania, Yabasia Babidin Comobio. Why? Yeah, that's a part doctor. Nana Ayew-Afriyie or ye MPP MP for the people of Effidiase Asokore and a ranking member on the health committee and Motezi and AD and Como. We still have quite a number of interviews. Ye be an answer no na meka retirement ho asem se enche na obekore ye ka say wedi 40 years kwa na so hu say okay ka ben retirement anesa. Na so person unya fulfilling retirement part there Charlie Jay hu because enne a ohun sisi ohun su nyina mpo no usika nhyada anso odi ene se wokọ retirement a wuntimi nye adwuma a ene obeye den we ho nuntina wo se ye bo retirement nkomo yisu bia ma oyem nhyew because Ghana ha no se unkoma eden ede na wo hwe pensioner yem papa no yem amenu binum ejea Charlie enye easy inti retirement in commode yen komo a was se uma wani ebre na se won share down fan serious enwe ho a mesre se obedwen ho and because your life should not come to an end because what rumor was our retirement dabi. And your company may say yes, your family and friends may think so too. But there is only one pension institution. Omono, ometime abuao, amounts are luxury and comfort even when you are on retirement. SNIT. The Social Security and National Insurance Trust, SNIT. Ja, omubo ejuma brutal. And you must say, don't risk your future and retirement depending only on your children, your savings, or your side hustles. It will be a no. Ne retirement in yana, and the pension in yana ma. Share one ma. Now, ma betimi any or two kwaya phone ground frewo or befrewa ne brunya or frewa ma. I wish you Merry Christmas, asa. In order ma ayo pension, I was swanshi. Don't be a member of the Hadai known club. Mihoyanka Kono, men join it. Take decisive action today. Get enrolled on the SNIT scheme. SNIT dear. That's a boa, deya, ubenya bibi kakra, de Akofie. Pay your contributions regularly and relax knowing that SNIT has you covered for retirement for life. Interestingly, SNIT increases monthly pension every year to help pensioners meet the rising cost of living. Afibia no monthly pension SNIT ebetum. Said the beya inflation is how many in Abba now minimum yet there. You are sorted. SNIT in Kwane be we ama wo. Frewon 0302 611 622 0302 611 622. Oko socials at Facebook, X, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube at SNIT Ghana. There were over 53 branches ewa Ghana in the Bowre Mubia now on SNIT and Konkodi Juma. SNIT, we deliver on our promise. Na October yidie a year me birth month. Unim say October is the best month of the year. Legends are born in October. Unimobia udi na oda October ya. Odie send them a message na me money din keke me money din en wish no. Happy birthday October dear. I'll grant you that opportunity. Bosome papa ba kwa wa film October is brutal. Men Canada. Enti legends are born in October. Unimobi odina wodane. And I said the whole month of October there. Me wishing for happy birthday, sir. October. Special birthday to Victoria Kumsen. Oyejuma Waguna Swedro Fire Station. May your day be filled with happiness, love, and success. Keep being an inspiration to others and stay safe always. Anyway, a special happy birthday. We October born. Victoria Kumsen. Happy Gagantuan birthday to you. Unim say, and anu fiara na mensumidi me birthday. Na Ghana for wo Worcester. Oh, omo ye brutal. Enti Ghana for Worcester birthday party omo ye ma me na se wani ensa wo catch me da omo nyina ase. We say Obi, welcome back. We miss you. Belated happy birthday to you and to my wife as well, Mrs. Priscilla and Ayew-Afriyie. October bonds are fine and you guys are indeed great, to say the least. Godi Ewotema Godi, legends are born in October. It's the best month of the year. Ain't that 10 number no? Obi, you are welcome back from your holiday, but for your information, Kotoko is not doing well at all. Honorable Ebenezer Nina Nati, I want to believe so. When Kotoko is not doing well. Obia, Yebo Confederations Cup, ya progressing called the next stage, you know. Hey, with that, those Hawaii Casablanca, Yebesho Mopoto, Ewu into the train na Yenshe. Where's the Obi? Kennedy Osaya Sante Esquire of Despite Media also celebrated his birthday in October. Yes, Lamtekin Rashid, Tema Gulf City. Yeah, that's October for one of the Obo. Where's the Obi? Happy birthday to Augustina Inketia, MPP Western Regional Financial Secretary from Pozo. Yeah, that's it. Happy birthday to Nihad, who works with GPHA. May Allah continue to bless her. Razak Ewo Madina Edie Enono. Welcome back, Obi. I'm happy to inform you that Dr. Brian Achampong is winning the NPP primaries. Fawaz Wamasaman. It was a Dominion mine here, Mammy. And Mammy, dear, I crossed over the past 1 month. Dominic will be said, Dr. Brian Achampong, a winning primaries. No? So, Mammy, dear, we am you buy it was Ekosiisen Swini. Stay with us. Primary say, butu. Ya ba Ekosiisen Jumedi no wasugusu awutie no. Ma yenamo asene yema munyina kwaba. Ensan famomra Ekosiisen so ebio. Me dey say bonsu. Wadwenche no Fabrain 0548 443 523 0548 443 523. Na yabejimre akai o messages no amount. October Go TV swaye de papa blockbuster movies, thrilling telenovelas, your exciting kids shows and amazing local stories. October non-stop fun and action on Go TV in your high speed chases, the fist fight and explosions with action headquarters featuring all your favorite action stars, and keep up with the drama in the new telenovela Thirst for Revenge, and witness the struggle for power and wealth in our new local series Masase on Aquaba Magic. And for the kids, all their favorite shows are on every day, making playtime joyful. Stay connected to get big value on your entertainment this month. Only on Go TV. Dial *759# and enjoy all the thrills. Go TV, love it. Now, Unimunso said season 1 was exciting, but season 2 of Play by Ear on Aquaba Magic promises to be the double the excitement. When I double the excitement, so I double the learning and double the music. Tune in for all the fun and games from host Kojo Manuel and his studio audience as he tests their music knowledge. Anyway, a Play by Ear season 2 on Aquaba Magic. That's not all. Contestants are also tested on politics, geography, history, science, and current affairs, relating current fact to popular music and featured artists. If you are a music lover, then Play by Ear is the show for you. Get to know more about your favorite artist, the titles of songs, and so much more in the trial subscription and star 759 hash star 759 hash and be part of the fun experience that is Play by Ear on Akwaba Magic, DSTV channel 150 and a Go TV channel 102. Akwaba Magic, Ghana's most loved storyteller. Unim say Adom FM Family Color Party 2025 the no basso den we Adom FM ebusia muntie ye. It's that time of the year again. The biggest, most colorful family fanfare in Ghana will come alive. The Adom FM Family Color Party 2025 basso 1st November we are taking over the woodland Legon Botanical Garden 10 a.m. Pepe near the Agrono Ashaso. Your theme for Color Party 2025 love or do. So come dressed in your favorite colors. Bring your family and let's celebrate unity, laughter, and love. Join the fun as living Ghanaian music legend Samini himself, another host of top Ghanaian musicians, ebe performing the Adom FM Family Color Party for just 40 Ghana cedis. Ube timini wankasa any wabusunya for bako num. And you and your family of 5 are guaranteed a full day of unforgettable fun filled with activities such as face painting, bouncy castles, lime and spoon race, sack race, an exclusive adult lounge, sweet high life music, and exciting prizes. Irons, stove, fridges, and many more. Adom FM Family Color Party 2025 is powered by You Fresh Drinks. Drink better, live better. Other sponsors know your Syntax Tank, a strong, a tough. DeRay Man Bitters from Lawson Herbal, Chebi, Nijina Wanaiso. Don't miss it. Come with your colors, come with your family and your loved ones. Colors no Edi Achiemua na Odono Aso. Color Party. Ola Bawo, Adom FM, Family Color Party 2025, Legon Botanical Gardens, 40 Ghana cedis, wo any wabuchua fu enum ena eba beji money peche this year. Unim say Ekuma Mamazimbi Ewa Foundation, feno the Mamazimbi Foundation, this 17 years. This year, Mamazimbi Foundation celebrated 17 years of impacting lives through widowhood advocacy, women empowerment, and a community development. You don't want to miss it. Be part of this amazing event. As part of the celebration, free breast cancer screening exercise in collaboration with New Crystal Hospital. All widows. Kunafu nyina, ema nyina, meme nyina ye tonsa afremo. Free bra na beye sa free breast cancer screening no ebi. Come one, come all, let's have fun. Date no Wednesday, which is Ochana 15th October. Ochana ena baso ewo Breaking Yoke Ministries International and wo Klagon 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. and a free breast cancer screening in baso Mamazimbi Foundation and a New Crystal Hospital na Akabomwa you don't want to miss. Nyame Adoma Ochana Breaking Yoke Ministry International wa Klagon in Kranheya and as Edmedi Kesie Tuja Drobia Bar and more suffer from arthritis what drew in ye a cancer mixture a breakthrough formula a support your man for pa say opesa wo joints esisi so kama na mobility nso ejina so timi ko eba kama onte ya obia cancer mixture ena ebeboa etu arthritis asese bibi no ema utimi nante koba easily clinically crafted ingredient juma ye pa wo nipa duam, especially with joint. Cancer mixture. Trust in Jehovah Clinic. What takwa. Ena edis edru aba cancer mixture. So we are really arthritis and quadia and who drew aba Ghana funina aje atum. Me pato ope dudu etua. Uni nkomo ne dikaino herbal shops in now Ghana obenya cancer mixture ato. Me pato okwa kache won se ope arthritis a draw waso na aba foforo no cancer mixture. Trust in Jehovah Clinic ena akofaba. O takwa obetima for 0244 871 862 or Kaswa for 0245 012 201 or Kaishi Drug Lane in Suwon Crime 0244 683 583. Cancer mixture, a world devoid of sickness. In the Yabase Yebe Buagana Funinama Mapomodeno Mafamontoma Pa Efra. Fidelity Bank and so the Sikaboom promotion aba. Where a reloaded version, Sikaboom promotion reloaded. Fidelity Bank say, when you save 500 Ghana cedis or more, you stand a chance of winning up to 100,000 Ghana cedis in your grand draw. It will be 500 cedis or more. Fakoto. Once you do that, automatically you stand a chance of winning up to 100,000 Ghana cedis. And we a grand draw on him. Every 500 Ghana cedis deposit in so obey no. Emma will climb our entire monthly draw every month will be winning 5,000 cedis. 5,000 cedis. 5,000 cedis. Science deposit in multiples of 500 Ghana cedis. And when your branch be and as agent point be na every month draw no bit ma enter no we need 500 Ghana cedis. So we need account ame pacho borrow Fidelity branch BMO ne koko BA account. Fidelity Bank is here for your journey. Sikaboom style promo NLA Caritas platform so and no ansana meba na Mama Alhaj Kamal Dean Abdullah Kwabena Betway step up this time around for Betway rewards. Whenever you bet on sport or casino, you would earn points that can be converted into cash very easy. The best part is that you can convert whenever you want and can withdraw the funds or use them to place new bet. No strings attached. Start CCR and join a whole new way to get rewarded with Betway. Only at betway.com.gh. T's and C's apply. Regulated by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. Bet responsibly. Not for persons under 18 years. Betway. Get way more. Or more airboa papa. Any idea Ekosiisen Jumedi etumi abremo. Said me kind of told you some few interviews be ansana no Alhaj Kamal Dean Abdullah be cancer. My man Alhaj Akwaba na etesen.
Obi. Asa ya mesu kakra o.
Efemu kakra.
Sa.
Obeyende. Se kwaji ya home kakra.
Nipa de sa umana wayire mu kakra.
Sure.
The gumba force yeta hu de bia na wo value no kofom. Na wo ma na wo ko odo ho sie kakra. Na wo value no so asan ye ba hai. Na ye ma wakwa ba so. Na em say o ko ye so ya me so kura sa o. As o man hene tire o tire wan kasa. Kwabena sante. O tire say yes o pay mu an kasa wo. Nti into hold the fort ni yi an kasa baby o bi am chia no so. And your producers as well as everyone out there. Na one makwa ba yi em say obi bibi koso wo man mu a me fi say ehia say ya manyu sem no ye ka ho asem kakra unim say ye can be opotoka sam say government is a continuum and I can say
government is a continuum.
Very good. Na me bisawo one district one factory. You now hear manifesto ye ka industrialization NDC ka MPP ka na say ankra factories are ye and independent factories and private factories are ye and ka ombe boama industrialization akoso amadwuma ba irrespective of party being a power and can we say shemukina power.
This government was clear from the onset, said they've taken a policy decision that they are not continuing with one district.
So if this happens, where are we? No, so what? So are we saying, say, industrialization drive now? You come on manifesto, rhetorics, because I feel we should build on what we have done.
Yeah.
And besides, factories are here come once a me. It doesn't belong to government. You see, so there should be a policy in place where incentives be able to that direction. There may be a work in a farmer. I know one station. Because in one of Ghana
for sure.
Sika yedebeko India, any other countries, akwa kra enruaban.
Yes.
Sa factories no yeshemu kina emwaye. And this dollar in semi-forex market emma form. So I don't know what we are thinking of.
Yeah.
Frankly speaking, so I thought say abaya omobey and kamoso and share sa one district one factory mukina pa then keze beboa. So all the mining kwane se okase no ma base me bebo miner. Private individuals with companies and factories that they have built, past government have assisted them. No,
yes.
I think it's not out of place for the new government to also support them. I think that would be the good governance we're all talking about.
Yeah. I think the challenge would be, sir, because they've taken that policy decision, sir, toward that policy, this would be, so maybe we should expect almost more.
Now, what are they doing new when it comes to industrialization?
That's what.
What is it? So, men to us. But the way
now, okay.
I'm not clear. Maybe Honorable Abedi or but I just say it is a conversation we should have as a country. That is why I'm just bringing it as an introduction. Because frankly, today on the topics now, BB on National Development Planning Commission is there. Now, if we are talking about National Development Planning Commission and a report is before the president, and on that, PPP arrangement for factories to grow, nanka tiro toothpick pens so why the Beko China got tiro laba? I think we should really be having a broader conversation. Governor, look, we should go above this MPP NDC and the Marshall MPP t-shirt. Look, if we don't do that, I think that is going to be very bleak for us going forward.
And one of the 1D1F companies in Sonomo toilet roll level in Sawim.
You see?
And I think they were using labor from the prisons.
Wow. So if I'm not continuing it, what would have unearthed from the prisons has been curtailed. You understand?
Yes.
And also prisons no a correctional centers. And a company be a boy are correcting me pa. I'm almost killed. So that when they are out of commitment, they are not doing anything about it. I think it's so sad. I think it's really so sad.
One of the things I think this government is so good here, or more focus on the special economic zones. For now, free zones concept and I practice here from the 90s till now. But the world is moving away from the free zones concept to special economic zones.
Absolutely.
And I think and I know last week there was this policy roundtable conversation. All the stakeholders bar together to see how best we can amend the current Free Zones Act for it to meet current trend. Because Benin are taking lead in the special economic zones. Sir, Benin our garment industry huge. And one company is employing close to 20,000 people at a go.
No, but that is a shame on us. You know why? Akosombo Textiles. Ghana would not have. We have no business importing garment now. What has happened to it? Private companies that are onto this clothing drive. Look, now may have video be an interview of two women in the 70s in Ashanti region.
I've seen that video.
Have you seen that video? Look at the way they are dressed. There's a message out to a woman, and then the dressing that is out there. Every say force na akoto a obi si bend down boutique obi si say now oba skirt wa pay more, but look at the dressing, and those clothes and those garments were made in Ghana. So we've thrown that away, and look, I said that's why we should bow our heads down in shame. It's a sad commentary, very sad spectacle.
I agree with you, and I think the special economic zones concept is the way to go.
It's the way to go though, but
because Omonoba in Morocco, when you go to the special economic zones enclave now, you can have just two companies. When they come into your country, the ancillary companies or they can employ 20,000 people at a go easily. You understand? Easily. And I am happy saying now government some impetus to that idea. No, we need to move from the free zones concept.
But we should move from talk. You see, talk is cheap. This is always an idea on the table. And we have only 4 years. I can say 1 year is gone. The next budget is in November.
Yeah, it's true.
Okay, just next month. And that fiscal year is going to be, and I'm not sure this economic zone is going to be featured in that budget. I'm not sure because it's the financial component of it, you know. Yes, I can tell you don't have the muscle. We don't have much because a big push the whole, wait the whole. I was a misanko. I mean, let's see how it moves, but we wish them well anyway.
I mean, the good thing is for a no, you don't need. What you need to give
not really money,
incentives.
No, but incentives also
I know, sir.
Lot of cost
you have
components.
to, something would have to give way.
A lot of cost components.
But you do the cost benefit analysis. No matter which one would benefit you. Honorable Stuttgart, Abe Cancer, Honorable Kwabena, let's say.
I mean, I don't know.
Bibi Ekoi.
Yeah, feel you won't watch it. It was all called globe trotting.
Where you
globe trotting? I don't be here so kama. Unu ya mayenzo aye juma. Uko yewa double shift. 24-hour economy.
One individual. No, almost 3. People 3 we but other obusa.
Yes.
One district, one factory. Say or MZ 24-hour economy no. 8 pillars are.
Yes.
Yeah, they drive 24-hour economy no. You will grow 24. Yeah, they barber drive. Yeah, they barber drive no. You will 24 grow 24. And no agriculture for sovereignty and food security. And I will make 24. That is the manufacturing sector. Okay. And I will build 24 and also aggressive rollover of infrastructure. I bet support and a big push. I bet support production sector. Then I will show 24 and also a creative economic tourism and national identity. No, you better showcase what we are doing. No, if you don't promote and showcase a product from the industry. So that is part. Connect 24 is there. Supply chain and logistics integration. How we will deploy that. Fund 27. Kwanya industries, private sector. The first was sexy, sustainable funding support. Area drive the economy. These things are there. Aspire 24. But that's
it from paper. No,
buy just 9 months. No, but I said, and you know, we are in the process of rolling out. Secretariat is in place, and we put in logistics together. Up. So every government believe in industrialization. There is no two ways about it. 1D, 1F. We didn't condemn. We said it's a very good initiative.
But you won't continue.
But support number de more mono. Enough. And in fact, Obi, the D1, D1F, and yen but this government is fully committed to drive private sector in the industrialization area. Make us say this here, you buy industries na omo start here a revival very soon. Obi Brokum West meaning say mobebana tomato factory as a revival.
Sure.
Shasiye aye ejuma. I want to
product, the packaging is
very beautiful and the taste super. I want to assure him that we believe 100% in industrialization. All kind of come and turn
US of A or say Ochiao Stuttgart.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Maminshe, we say Obi, good evening and welcome back. Omahine did a great job in your absence. Please, we are told the port and DVLA are running 24 hours. My question is, how many people have they employed since they started the 24-hour economy? DVLA and a port. Kweku Usu Ewoko Foridia. DVLA, I think, more office now what Dentano. The last time I see you didn't come on or say Hono air running 24
and
hours.
I think Hachu one.
Maybe the next phase of the question. The next phase is how many jobs?
Very good.
That one I don't know.
Well, say 24 hour.
Yes.
Now your fans say now we shoot 5 people. It's a legitimate question the Texans ask.
Yes.
Now we shoot 5 people. Now we get 12 hours.
No, Obi, let us be very honest. We are not saying the 24-hour economy is fully operational.
No,
and in fact, when jobs are created, Obi, the truth of the matter is that DVLS, I know the deputy CE is my very good friend, lawyer Foster. CE, very good friend. We are at stadium together.
No, answer the question.
This year, do you know number of recruitment except that the numbers have not been put out, and normally at the end of the year is when you compile your report, you say maybe 2024 we employ this number of people. So employment cost will DVLA just that. Me to mention say employed.
I've not even said it. You are rebutting what I want to say.
In the Maminte Alhaj.
Is it? I'm only me for near Texas and Akandoh.
Okay.
So we'll say now 12 hours, say 8 hours. We'll buy 24 hours.
Yes.
And I want to know Bobby and show also say Kokacha say we 24 hours. Now say specifically no. DVLA, yeah 24 hours. Say
sure.
24 hours now yeah no so obviously. Over time na we 5 staff na no mo ho na na and our staff for nipa ba and communication no was say appear to us me say ya be na we nipa 10 and nipa 5 na be nam say be 24 hours ya for nipa 5 asaka we mo pon na we mo so aba because ebo mo share Ghana for no mo ka tell say mo ba nipa mensa kra we ba na we ko na we ban so na wa ko no na mo akiti jobs na mo biem oh that was what you told us. So this text
133.
Formula 133.
1 job, 3 shifts, 3 people.
You told us that to the extent saying 2 a.m. Krabit Marco Banka Kuiska.
Essentially, almost DVL identity how they know. About 2 crowds.
The question is, how many have you employed?
Okay, that's a fair.
It's a good question.
It's a legitimate.
That is what I said. Say, yeah, employment.
DVL.
Yeah. Oh, this year. Oh, the people have been people have been employed.
And a nurse for teacher for
I think that is a matter.
Essential critical matter to be done. Critical area people that are suffering. Musumako for DVL.
I never be a large because me equalization. We are building the Ghana we all want. Otherwise, when they create problem, mess. Now, Mwasanya 10 and say, oh, I won't deal with mess. Mama, one example which we will deal with. LI 2462.
The forest reserve.
Obia and the coins of the forest reserve are coming. Yes. Almost sorry when they all of a sudden, almost say, Yayam Robia out to me call. Forest combine once you get the license. Among for statistics storming forest mining and water bodies. No, sure no say that your opposition. You can say no. We will take second look at this law. Ma pass here and no monum as I turn around to say other than that mobile moon revoke LI 2460. I didn't you created the problem. Walk of fine. Say neutrals complain say buy na cha I agree with but we now create problem no as them if you walk off asamaba walk off ready there abefia berry and once an aba then you are blaming somebody say why are you not driving the once but for his information that LI has been laid now you call 21st December start account on where we 21 days you revoke it. I like they have created the problem. Now blaming somebody say you are not dealing with the problem. Next is the okay
when the honorable dean to honorable swagger was swagging at deviated.
Nurses, okay. Obi, what himself? How the problem was created? Momo buy Muna financial clients, but you search for the clients you spy. So if indeed who commitment to employ them and Obi Aba and Obi, let me be very clear. My position is every Ghanaian. Oh yeah, even 1 month in car, I condemn that a problem. It will be a 10 months near there. I mean, the obvious thing.
Let me add something
ifs
to
or
position.
but they should be
What is the position you have?
But commitment some be employ Obi batch from 2019 2018 2019 go compile ya Emma do 2024 mu be free aban mu no December mu amose clients ho. And not be, let us be clear. You deal with the matter. Clients are different from Sika. That was so Sika not that ho. Mama clients. Sika that ho. Why didn't you employ them?
Okay, into NMNA, are you a free aid income?
I listened to the interview.
Fine. I say clearance number July 2024. Good. Ministry of Health immediately more employment for teaching hospitals and a CHAC Christian Health Association for more employment. Omo delay omo the Ghana Health Service. Do you know why?
Do you know why? But let me tell you the politics of it. So why would Ghana Health Service will sit down and say why my clearance by employ? They were told not to employ. To hold on because it is one thing. How? It is one thing. How can you say this? It is one thing, Obi. One thing having the clearance and the money sitting there. Yeah, I'm on my contract to Ghana. Any budget team be anywhere the executive contract. Haven't you seen a lot of contracts were signed?
But when maybe the money was there because according to Ayew, Ministry of Health in conform of fire for teaching hospitals, and a charge in conform of fire. Exactly 5 months in they were.
So why didn't GHS employ?
That's a fact.
And government, no Minister of Health. Yama clearance. Nurses Tifie Suse, then Ghana Health Service is not employing, and the minister sat down and did not ensure. We just have a problem now, and you're fixing kakran. That is why I've already stated my position. Say it is not good. Nurses no deserve so mukasa. No, they don't have the moral right to be speaking against this when they created the mess.
You see, na NDC na wa bem.
Yes.
And I to about mine and buy. You buy no liabilities and assets in idea.
More fine.
You inherited. There we inherited, and in fact. All public sector workers are more fire. Yeah, complaining. What we did was to ensure say ya pesca at your moka. Me can be earlier on say government is a day
a continue.
So what ba now wo ba no o ka kire say wo mo ti hono no mo nye juma papa bia. Na juma no mo so. Yeah ba kra e juma e da hono kra e be 3. No kayo ana 24 hours you be double juma no amankofo no na ye nipa ya fa no what moral right do you have to even complain say ya fa nipa say ye ntu omoka na wo ba be tu omoka you are saying say nipa na what honom no wan fa Ghana for juma dodo yie na me bakra e juma e wo da hono e wo say 24 hours na e fa nipa ka ho now you are telling me say ye fa subo no emmo nipa na wa fa first badge na onye ntu omoka no so what did you envision? What did you anticipate in terms of your financial muscle to pay the more people you are going to engage? You know, now more Diana. Ask yourself that question. You see, Ghanaians are watching and we are smart. Do you know my friend back?
Yes.
I would be to car. Now, Oba, a mess, na my critic. Now, so Oba, no catch say, Jumana, Jumakona, Oba, 24-hour economy. Juma Bako and Nipa Bayano, Nipa 3 and 2, the base Jumano. Yabo cry Jumanamo because you have first badge now. Oh, the one who say, we pay Biaka. Because the unless for now you can almost come number and
24-hour economy. 24-hour economy and your government and one employee Nipa 133 no. What we are saying doesn't make clarify.
The first example we gave today that brought rise or that gave rise to this a government sector.
Yes. So
government everybody. If you sit here and tell me say any government don't come, I'm not saying say government don't come. Maybe catch us say government sector so account. Yes. That's why I use the nurses as an example. Say we have inadequate nurses. Number no question. Nurse aban that now say one year there no. Ono offer bi mawo. Wo ma clearance. E wo say wo ba momon to aso na tu emoka. Because you read the whole situation and said there was the need to even employ more and institute a 24-hour economy. Okay. You have no cause to complain again today. When you tell us say you're creating myself, I employ Biamo. I don't see it. it was needless because you even told us you will increase the number.
Yeah, but almost say keep quiet and allow them to do the work.
Not after giving us your first fiscal policy. Or inherited a budget from our finance minister to run for 3 months. And by March, or do no fiscal policy confess our budget no. So our budget no, you say big push be juma. Me no can say mimbisa where project back for big push under this your friend say budget next man new budget ebo. Big push project be no mo ye. Tell me the time first
they've announced project how mo be.
When you build a budget,
okay,
and plan expenditure,
or be another clarification,
and all that on
big push budget, big push project were not captured in the March budget. Now you are review. Now you review July. Now you are you deal with big push. So big push budget. You are talking about
July. They will still be part of
the budget.
You are confused.
You
are talking about March, the main budget.
We're talking about
I am saying the year, your fiscal policy for the year was financial year. No, Muka said we big push. Show me one back compare 1 year. Say July and a July.
Oh, now say President can say expressway in Ekokumas, not the big push, not the bear.
You see, Obi, say Obi, a year paper so.
Action on
the ground.
The year has not ended. We're talking about the fiscal year. If you're talking about the fiscal year, and the point I'm trying to make in a second.
Yeah. Who interjected?
What I think you made your point.
Medicine. Mestre say.
Yes.
Ghana for omo nurse for any teacher for. Omo problem. Say ye for omo djuma ye nti omoka. Me mesrom. Emi dese oma babe ye kire akire aban ne say
yes
ya aban Ghana aban na afa omo djuma enye MPP e na afa ye djuma se bi ye Ghana for
okay
mu maka che say mu ye 24 hour identity other things ni na bibia ye so ye se fata say mu tueka. So this rhetoric say ena MPP for na so bombo omo for that thing is needless. You see mu say we anya Ghana for to aban ye we are out of it, you know. Do not blame us again. Go ahead and do the work.
And fix
but if you are failing, tell us again to me na ejuma no estudo.
Okay.
Am I?
Obi, repeatedly my stating my position how I empathize and sympathize with the situation nurses and midwives a woman. And I've also said over and over say a check for 1 month 2 months cry. So for that period the best friend say because the government is fixing it. And minister, Ayew press conference said now it's gotten go ahead to deal with the matter. But Obi buying everywhere buy oba offer Japadi efaka. But the deliberate attempt of this, in fact, MPP are buying with among 2024. I mean, how they were going to fix the economy. They were, and let me tell you, dealing with number of roads contract or signing after losing the election. Any budget, maybe baby. Remember, classic example, General Sampa Road, $80 million.
Almost
$50 million. Almost the 14th December 2024.
To help you.
Any budget in the baby.
Not to help you.
Any baby.
Contractor no on site.
Contractor not to say problem. Fair na you train. Ama commencement. You regularize it. Ama contractor and Messrs Rango Company Limited. A fair no site. $50 million then. Rate is 16 cedis per dollar. 80 in Ghanaian terms, 800 million. No budget, nothing, no documentation. Then you leave it, and the government coming about our being inherited. And this is the government where you're committed to dealing with no budget, no documentation. Nothing.
And how you continue something without documentation?
So
no, don't listen to him.
No, how do you organize something that allege.
Okay.
That's allege. No, that's
a GOG funded project.
GOG any budget.
And I'm saying GOG there. Then GOG would have taken care.
No, but what I'm saying is, somebody a budget for the year 2024. Sure. It was not captured. Supplementary now more year DJ for the 3 months. Yes. No, it was not captured. Meanwhile, they were signing a contract. No, within that year. Let me finish. No document. So I buy way. Some mess I inherited. This is very important. Let me make this. Abana has not reneged. The FNO. To the extent that President Mahama has made it a deliberate policy.
Don't allow this to pass.
Sir,
okay. Unless he
Project BIA.
No, he should correct it.
Project BIA. Abanda Dano. Shasi or more abandoned. Whether there was funding or not. Was shared district assembly, sir. Common fund that Ekobia 20% is ring-fenced to deal with that. This is government or you're responsible. Say no project should be abandoned in any district anywhere in Ghana. 89 year DC is here from our Parliamentary Select Committee on Local Government and Rural Development. You know. First question they ask me is, legacy project and that is one of the key KPI. First and second quarter. Kasika MPs in Saka Obi and Saka. Let me tell you. Projects. Obi. Brekum West, for instance. You be a tender. Now on Friday.
Okay.
I will do over 11 different projects. 3 district in Kwa. Funding fully sitting there. Okwa be a 3-unit classroom block. Okwa Mamaswa 6-unit classroom block. Okwa Prusua chip compound. Okwa Adom chip compound. Every community will be boreholes about 30. Nina ya wodo over 11 different projects common fund. And in fact, Obi Brekum West District Assembly for last year 2024, the whole year common fund they buy there around 380,000 the whole year. Yeah, first 2 quarters common fund abano now hitting over 5 million Ghana cedis first 2 quarters. So by the end of the year, in fact, we are anticipating more than 20 million. In fact, now 7 million. I hate it. Your account. I'm a member of the assembly, ex-official, so I know what I'm talking about. I award the whole contract, and President Mahama, out of this, 20% has been set aside. You buy no more see 3-unit classroom block. I want chenchemum or 1 CD. The whole amount, half 50% has been paid. First common fund buy. No more see market unit. Not a penny was paid. Election project, to Abana, contractor, commission, we fully paid for it. Dealing with all the legacy projects. Almost started Astro Theft. 20%. Out 80% na Akano. Complete. So this government, any government or buy or running away from responsibility. So I want to assure him, say nurses and midwives, problem there Abaye has taken it. I agree. Say Chade Ache at long last Abaye absorb. But problem I'm a worker obi no problem. Creative obi nkayenya na momon kasa mo amode neutral scientific society obi honorable LI 2462 about the buy. What do you mean? You create a problem and blame somebody for not solving the problem.
But Alert.
Yes.
What's here? They have a plan to
deal even in the infrastructure area. All government because I buy in continue.
Why? You see, they have a according to them no. Plans and chassis. A chassis from position. And now no say my kasano. Into government. Now all kasa yi on kan who's a platform you
exactly.
Now SOE no who can be beer you will be pinned to it 1 year. There's a very important aspect of his submission.
Yeah.
On my gene example
Brekum West, yes.
Or say yeah by SIA contractor documentation any so.
No. Funding I was referring to funding aspect of it. And no commencement certificate. And no commencement certificate. You see, that is why I'm happy. Contract is nothing without funding and without commencement certificate. So these documents,
I think that's what I was referring to. That clarification here.
No, you see, I'm in the name, but I am happy.
And I'll be landing a woman that
Okay. Let's deal with
see, my problem was that or say yes, I contract. I know Honorable Asenso very well. Because he actually left the Ministry of Roads before, and I know how diligent Asenso works. So you cannot sit here. No, I can trust it. Yeah, I sign contract documentation. So now, who buy a one?
Okay, the what say?
Obi asema okan. I am the secretary of law of parliament. Honorable Asenso. I made this statement on the floor.
It's fine. It's fine.
Let me make it a statement on the floor. Honorable Asenso didn't debate me.
Oh my God!
I was telling the people.
You are so excited. Why? Honorable, you see, the second issue, many a time, I follow local government committee settings with the DCs, and I think it's not a bad idea. However, submissions are even the chair took a lot of them on during the sessions. A lot of them, because according to you, yes, you are releasing common fund.
Yes.
According to them, say 5 million. He has given the right figure. Most of them said they have received up to 5 million.
Yeah, 7.
And the simple question the chairperson will ask: Modi Juma no sikana Modi ye day. No answers. I am telling you, many of them have no answers. I am saying a lot of them. I was listening. A lot of them had no answers.
Like
to the extent that my chairperson had to ask
one district
who were MP or say Annie, what is your relationship between you and your MP, and how do you coordinate to ensure say my district, you know, in terms of projects na adade. If you say MP ni bayan ejuma me hu no na my friend no sometimes say it me share a whole lot of it. I am not saying say they will not do anything because they can't take the money anyway. Because audit to be audited and they will look at it. My point is that impression now will create say now projects my district, for example, let me take Nantong district.
Okay, you
Nantong district.
Yes.
Me DC betina honum eto to papa so 2 hours to the end. Nantong district, I'm telling you. My DC Renabu. I am saying the videos or to 2 papa so from A to Z. Want man to the extent say you bizarre now say oh you school fees and MP no be school fees and me no baby. You see, it was appalling. Honestly,
MP share of the common fund worker.
They took the chairperson to tell her, say, Honorable, you are working with people. That is why they're there. You are not there to lord over them. Coordinate well. It looks as if all is not well with your district. She made those comments.
Nantong.
Look, and again, Kariga, I can give you an example. I was following the northern districts, whatever. Mashada eti na bramo breno. Njuba tina hanu ma ebia jene ne mohonum de ebia na maye. Na ye honum de entwenye.
Ba muso manye scanner de.
Na ebi mo 5 million na bebre udin de omaye. Bebre akoto latest Samsung ibi. This is
Obi come on, can you
said it to be
but the people don't put the latest me who DC no akoto latest Samsung I turn 40,000 Obi me say no DC no
me to be channel
me say do na omoduma omoye no
allergy
yes answer unim say first no share week of no akoto week was share week ntuma mo share Holland was sisa
This is
that was it. Maybe you know it.
Where nothing
like this time. This is so much. We must share that designers. Don't know what's wrong. It says I do know more. Maybe on the ground. Nothing is happening. Nantong is clear for me. There's nothing in Nantong going on in Nantong.
Even when the assembly has received the 5
million, the chairperson. So even when you
the truth of the matter, no assembly has received anything less than it's between 5 and 7 million.
Are you surprised? Say Ebimu Enyeshe Womo district.
But I followed. I totally disagree with.
Should I play videos for you?
I totally disagree. I followed.
I'm going to send a video to play it.
I was highly impressed with the performance of many of them. About many of them. And this is true state of accountability during their time. Obi, who say your line DCs.
Committee we any some of the new committees.
No, the committee. No, there was committee in charge of the government, but it was not performing these duties. And Obi,
no, there was no committee.
Let me tell you.
No, there was no committee.
Let me tell you. But there were committee. Now. District assemblies and so local government comes under.
Of course.
Yes, that is what I'm saying.
Of course.
Say that committee, not exactly this one, but committee local government, under because all ministries and agencies are under a particular committee in Parliament. Now, the course now Obi me follow clearly. District be or buy ye be man who you know when you are dealing with new projects, go through adverts, go through tendering, ubi tender we are as I by regional tender review for approval. So new projects take some time, but legacy project they were that by that yes see and to us every district
they will say new projects takes your time to attend. Let's see what you are doing to us.
I mean I'm talking about what you
I will put you in check everywhere.
Yeah, buy no.
Yes.
Maybe district. I'm very happy. Say,
give us 2 new projects in your district.
And I don't have your district. Listen, Mama Mobile. Please go and check. Yeah, tender last Friday. I will do a Pluso Chip compound. Ongoing. Yeah, what do I about regional for review.
Okay.
So, Adam Chip compound. And so
okay.
Amankokwa 6 unit. Classroom block. Oko Ebi 3 unit classroom block. And so all communities boreholes Oko Nanensuyano build modern WC. Oko Tobabi
modern WC.
Yes. The strategy is they support households to build in their houses. But in rural areas, you need community ones. Not everybody can afford. This policy so you need the public one. This policy was let me tell you. Not even chief compound. Not even section classroom blocks. And even regional minister, Beba House or Bekate Sword. What we were talking about was WCA Vice President Eco Commission 17 Nana Yeka. What point WC? Vice President fly with all the state apparatus. Let me tell you, me personally, I don't even believe too much in sword cutting. I believe in commission. Fanfare associated with this. So the difference is your time WC and your vice president. I will not go commission the say no. When your district level,
very good.
Obi, welcome. Tell Honorable Dixon that they knew the problems before they came to power and promised Ghanaians they were going to solve them. So he must stop the lamentations. Tell him Brekum West roads are now getting terrible. So he must focus on them and stop the equalization.
And the propaganda.
His allegations about the buildings in Brekum West that NPP completed but did not pay a dime cannot be accurate. How was it completed then? He must know that we all listen to the program.
Yes.
So he must use he must not use allegations. Okay. Brekum West roads are getting deteriorated. Okay, Gasti man or Brekum.
Everybody knows this. That NPP, the former DC, has admitted. You sat at the assembly, look at the projects, they bequeath to us as legacy projects. You dealing with Nina, and we are dealing with that debt. let me tell him, Obi, just 9 months in office. The roads are going. Your roads are a walk Brekun West. Say, Yasha say tackle. Say contractor is on site and support town road project in the last 3 months. Why ye drains are in area now because inspection or they quota begusu within just 3 months or chance. Nana Yabuahin is a contractor for that project. Tomato factory project man. Ono Gusua or that project. Okay. Again, Yasai Ede another road from a Bisasi within this short period. And also that same man offering support also the major concern road that passes through 4 major constituencies. Ye Brekun East, Brekun West, German South, German North. The Genesis Almighty Sampa Road, 80 kilometers. Masoria General Parliament on several occasions. Minister of Roads and Transport shall be push him. I'm a contractor and commencement certificate or bus site. So we are clearly dealing with the road problems in our district.
Very well, thank you. And that's the Ekosiisen higher Sempa FM. Mamen can for vehicle 20 MFA. If you are feeling run down, I say, oh, battle fatigue. Me pacho, was say, Oma, immune system, no, the natural boost it deserves. With Vehicle 20, it's made from a powerful blend of 100% natural herbs. Vehicle 20 is your daily defense against infections, stress, and seasonal illnesses. Utainya infections, utumuza wa bread. Me patch of Vehicle 20, a year juma brutal. No chemicals, no side effect, just pure herbal power. Trusted for generations. Whether you're at home, at work, or on the go, Vehicle 20 keeps your body ready to fight back. Boost immunity naturally with Vehicle 20. Kai say it is not recommended for children under 12 years. And now you're paying for so wouldn't to me and numbi. FDA aji edroya tum say eye papa Vehicle 20 otesa wa bre opedre be kwete infections, stress, seasonal illnesses. Wodra my immune system no ejina so bandai a year juma papa for 0244 876 321 0244 876 321 na only one into me any and come. It's a win season again, and this time I'm not just chasing wins, I'm collecting them. The luckiest is back again, bigger and better, with chances to change your life. Let me show you 2 easy ways ubetimi ede wo ho ashim na unzo wenya bibi boom na ode asan wa brabo. Edikan, grab your phone, for our phone CCR, na dial star 712 hash, star 712 hash. No we choose option 1, network ticket, Emma wow. Option 2, na no so the auto ticket Ediama Obi. If you want the system to generate a lucky ticket for you, you can do that. Go with option 1 again. Prefer to choose your own ticket number. That's option 2. Confirm your payment with Momo and you are good to go. Into Enya Juma Eden Kra. So on online and so oko theluckiestafrica.com na wa register. Tap on community ticket to either pick your own lucky number or let the system choose one for you. You can buy a ticket for someone else too. Say, I'm not sure will be tria, which way you see Mumu so Ghana ha now the tria, and I say oh card so brooch now with the tria. One ticket be able to me abohon over 500 times, and your whole community could win 10 times over. This is your golden chance. Hop on and let's get lucky together, because luck is everywhere. And if to take it maybe na odiecha kama nebi bia etumi akoye. Kingdom Herbal and so say eno waso mi ensan we dwa so Ghana for agiatum. Kingdom garlic capsules and bitters. Unim de garlic timi yema ni peduana ebe juma pa into wunya bia eyadea ebeboa support your immune system. It releases stress and arthritis, how hypertension, stroke or cholesterol was soroa ninyina no. Kingdom garlic capsules edi hu juma pa and Kingdom Herbal Center so and the day garlic a year bitters any capsules or Ghana have first for over 15 years and omedi say adwuma no your Kingdom ginseng power capsules and so and no ye mema edru ema mema usipi esita tremendous capsules ye ma edra esiesie ema ye obesima obemu kama oko Kimberley Avenue ewo Kaishi Drug Lane opedodo etua fre 0559 761 144 Kingdom no challenger ade omo ye adwuma papa na mu a eya mo pesa modern nioma eko amanone ana se yede nioma eframanone abrewa me kanfo DHL Express amount Omono, they would simplify your shipping experience. DHL Express, your trusted partner for international shipping. And DHL, you know, say a recognized brand around the world. Whether you are sending or receiving shipments from Asia, Australia, Europe, and as a US of A, and even the Middle East, and across Africa, DHL Express, ebeyamo, or more dedicated aircraft are a fly in and out of Accra every day. The DHL aircraft, no, they be a Accra assigned. In the between the Nyoma Bro, between the Nyoma Frigana assigned the Acco. And we ensure reliable uplift of all your shipment, from document and gift items to cosmetics, clothing, and dried fish, processed food, spare part, samples, and many more. DHL Express at the Beko amount. Saudi from an bounce from the Baba Ghana at the amount or more dedicated aircraft. Esun Kesie Kama branded Ekosiisen, and there is more. DHL now offers intra-city same-day domestic delivery right here in Ghana. Fast, affordable, and convenient. Yene Kumase opesa odi bibi eba Accra, and odi bibi ko Tamale, oko DHL omo de bekwama the same day. Ade encheso nipa nsabeka intra-city same day. From Accra to Kumasi, Accra to Takrade, Accra to Tamale, baby, DHL for Edebeko amount. So, opposite Timun Semia, Fre 0244 485 176 0244 485 176 and it was 0571 137 599 0571 137 599 or call any of their service point nationwide. Now go online dhl.com. Now with DHL you enjoy real-time tracking, speed, security, and peace of mind. DHL, excellence simply delivered. Mamin Kamu say your services to the US no active and very reliable. And say opposite you free Ghana go US and vice versa. DHL Express at the Beko amount. Ghana had the end crown the deno. Into more than your ma who are crabs out in your ma call Jenny anabrikum aggression na abajinijina because you wanted to jinijina just 30 minutes drive. So yes, in the same day delivery DHL ebeye ede amount into please only one enkasa Ose
obo jinijina omo ana
omo mo ni me na
say this sunyane a
say Ghana half an into what they call constituency ebekwa ama.
I thought said they were deliberate about maybe a flights in Echo.
Flights in the regional capitals, but they do to continue to destination.
No, DHL
is not far. 30 minutes from Sunyani. Let's be first. Now,
everywhere in Ghana, I'm going to come out. Ekosiisen is higher Sempa FM. Mama, yentie we simami you know ye ba. We'll get into the vex matters. Ekosiisen.
Ekosiisen ye. Bonsoir wo mene sempa de brane mamba obi som
94.7 Asempa FM Suni Ekosiisen Jumedie and our Suguswa Utie no in studio Alhaj Kamal Dean Abdullahi Ewaha representing the New Patriotic Party or a former Alhaj, what else? Still deputy, okay. Still deputy communications director of the opposition New Patriotic Party or studio. As sounds now call the Bono region, Brekum West constituency, the member of parliament for that constituency, popularly known as Stuttgart, Honorable Stuttgart, and so it was studio her. Unfortunately, if you're a fan of the Super Eagles of Nigeria, it's sad, but it doesn't look like Nigeria would be in USA, Mexico, and Canada. They won their match though against Benin, but was almost fit now South Africa for some. South Africa for also if one poto Nigeria for no we when who came and so one in no winner in law a friend of pirate victory into where we need but won't mean you any Nigeria for situation of wom CCA and no omatimi win your match but South Africa for lose dear and South Africa for so aswagu among coffee so ama Nigeria for us why she papa say World Cup we pa mo be hwe no TV so de ba abasa nti obey day. I don't know say point umunya en kwabit mabo playoff maybe it doesn't look like say omo point kwabit mabo playoff no ebi nti I just say Nigeria is likely to be watching the World Cup on TV unfortunately, but that's the situation. Ghana the yenya victory and Mempire may born say Ghana yebeboy matches ni bi ewo Dallas in Texas, the AT&T Stadium. Beautiful stadium. Beautiful stadium. Beautiful stadium. I mean, me call na me try videos and me bab the abet Ghana for certainly. Yen na yem umpire na. Yes, you do stadiums. Beautiful stadium. It you would see. Ochina Godwin, I'll show you videos now of the AT&T Stadium. 80,000 seater capacity. Covered. AC for Nyanya, baby. It's a fantastic stadium. And oh no, because I was
they share pictures. But obviously Nigeria, there are two Nigeria. I think the South Africa. As I say a bomb basso papa. Do you know sir? Just before the last match, yes, Omu lose 3 points for further an unqualified player. Yeah, that's true. Team manager, so many thought they were not going to make it. That notwithstanding, Omo abe topic group now. Omo then the coach did a fantastic job. Hugo Bruce, Omo contracted the song for Omo Kata. Okay, when to me and for Omo Anko, South Africans were calling for his head. So SFA. Ejina amana so say omo man time and build the team, and this is the result we are seeing. We dovetail into they need to give Coach Otuado more time. Otuado 8 matches, 7 wins, 1 draw, no defeat. And the only human being dead or alive are to made Ghana World Cup 2 times, 2 consecutive times. Otuado. Nobody. The man in Twaso. Man. What can I say? No. I'm say, you can't say this. There's so much wisdom and consistency. No, there's so much wisdom and consistency. And one of for more, I'm sure YouTube. That's the AT&T. Wow. Beautiful stadium. It's even better when you are there in person. It's really cool. And really cool. US. Really. Yeah. Who studied almost stadium from North Carolina stadium. It's a 80,000 seater. Connecticut make almost stadium. Fantastic. So now it's AT&T. No. But you know that almost stadium there utility to make both football American. Yeah. You know this. Most of their stadia are privately owned. Any private people build. They will say the owner of Dallas Cowboys and AC. But even their road infrastructure, the same thing. Yeah. The road infrastructure they go that way, especially in Texas. Concrete roads. So this is a private facility. Wow. But the money he makes. It is a loan facility event, stadium tours, and everything. Entering this place, the dollars you pay hard dollars to enter. Even when there is no match, stadium, a lot of money. Wow. And that's one thing I think. Say, Hano,
Of course, I mean, because of the kind of stadium you want. Because Ura me call Manchester and I'm person me Ura Old Trafford inside, no, £39.
Pounds, yes.
Per person.
No, but they understand to pay.
Just to enter there and go and go.
Yeah, £39.
This is a Ghana.
No, this is really good.
It's a fantastic.
This is really good.
Arlington, Texas, fantastic place.
This is really
fantastic
good.
Place.
But I think we'll get there. We'll go so crack. But it should be deliberate policy.
Mexico.
It was interesting.
US of free
Ghana, you share go, then they shout out USA. But
you can group name called Mexico. But
I think the likelihood say about 2 matches, one country.
Yeah, we play
so
possibly.
There is
we'll progress further into the
tournament.
But the matches don't be because of Mexico. Probably 1 or 2 may happen in either US or
Canada.
Well,
one thing is say or more I imagine say yeah the Mexico cry pay be from Mexico. Na ye team ye wure ma fa Mexican border US. Yeah. You see how Trump
Obi talking about football.
Yes.
President Mahama ye more na basos said yenke was a yebo.
Now we say politics.
Oh yeah.
A
policy decision.
Okay.
Obi 2024 nimse I was spokesperson for the national campaign sports.
Yes.
Now at a point ye manifesto ye put together President Mahama can say Ministry of Youth and Sports. Oba split it. Everybody was alarmed because earlier now wakasa Oba 630 ministries about around 22-23.
Yes.
Oba railways and aviation way consolidate. Then how can you split youth and sports or say demand a war minister so be youth and sports minister and be for record so what's the deal? President Kufuor used as many as 7 sports ministers for 8 years.
Yeah.
Professor Melson and President Mahama used 8 different sports ministers.
Yeah.
In fact, minister ministers are casualties. 6 months where they are. So why? Because demand ne pressure and we began a major problem here. Youth unemployment issues relating to youth development.
Yeah.
Until they decide to make no sign for sports. One minister be about now the focus on
you know what?
How to create jobs. That was really sports.
It's always as a result of failure around the sports.
Yes, because your attention will be on the other side. Because at a point. Honorable yourself even education can education youth and sports and you split education free and you be our focus that pressure how to create employment for the youth near the end our relegate sports to the background. Black Stars lose too much sacrifice. So
what's the point?
That was a very good decision splitting.
So that's why we call it
splitting. Yeah,
is that why we have
oh
my God.
Also 100% on football and sports development. Results are
we build it for you.
In China, when the foreign affairs minister
defeats the comments he made earlier concerning Otuado.
Okay.
It defeats what he has just done.
Why are you
saying? No. You see, you keep flip-flopping. Who say?
How can one person? He played his role as a coach. I'm telling you, why don't you allow me to finish? Do you want me to say more time? No, but 4 matches. No, let's not do this. You see, the only thing that unites us is Mekai 2008 when we hosted the African Cup of Nations. Look, Ghana was like, there was nothing like politics. Which I see.
Yeah.
And that brought us together. I would have felt say what we should be advocating for right now.
That is what we are doing. But we are
not bringing in the aspect policy and sports.
I wanted to get you the quote of the foreign affairs minister speaking in China, just to reinforce the point Honorable Stuttgart make, you know. I think an also not generate how say this is Okujeto Blackwa speaking. Since assuming the presidency, he, that is Mahama, is fixing all the problems he inherited. He's fixed the economy, he's fixed education, he's fixed healthcare, he is fixing infrastructure, and only a few days ago, he also fixed our football. Ghana has qualified for the World Cup.
Can you imagine?
Samuel Okujeto.
Is that very shallow? Very shallow.
No. Let me tell you. Look, Premier League clubs. World Cup shallow.
Oh, come on.
In the history of this country, what is a Yebo League? Na Premier League clubs. Obienya 1 million Ghana cedis.
That's kind of cool.
Adisa. Amastaga. Say for the season.
Okay.
That money is there. So he's fixing football as well. I mean, without politicizing, we should also be very mindful, say, policy direction. A matter. When Nkrumah was in office, he loved sports so much, to the extent that sports commissioner, one office, the office of the president, who is sports minister. So the direction you go, that is not to say it's a man playable part. For this World Cup, I've said, say, a collective effort of all. Because under MPP, Omobo 4 matches, they won 3. Lost 1. But at the time I buy, now we were joint first, we are on top, and I continue free. And check credit, so be a playing the part. So I'm not saying that be a buy.
Needless to even raise.
No, it's important.
It does needless. If you are saying this, they're needless.
No, it is not needless.
To recognize him, John Dramani Mahama say,
I like you just statement.
Coach.
No. So you think he didn't play any role? Let me tell you.
You sat here and told us what South Africa did and how they built on their coach. Obi. And then who can say? I think there was a say
before Chad President Mahama Echo training camp. I was with him. You call hotel. 7 players confided in me, said the presence. I'm motivate you more. So the credit we won't give to Kwabena. The credit we won't give to president for the good work done. Credit we won't give to GFA president. In fact, Obi. Maka, and the former management. Yes, but GFA. Wonderful. People are criticizing at a point na ye wobble Black Stars among 4 years guru yenye say ni ade. President Keto Kreku stood firm and said no, rather he rather augmented the technical team with refresh shafa Ekofa a video analyst by F3 kickers beefed up, and he reconstituted the management team. I want to warn Dr. Ransford Abe, chairman, and this is the result. So a collective effort, and Alaji, let me tell you, I am the chairman of the Football Stakeholders Committee of Ghana. Our positions, all key stakeholders. In fact, the technical team playing a part. Players, wonderful, they did their part. Management team, technical team, government, they will be our supporters. Wonderful. So I'm just saying, say all stakeholders played their part. And you being free.
Mate, Honorable Kamal Dean Abdullah. I think one of our big stories and the Attorney General finally Etimia preferred charges against 2 or 3 accused persons, the former National Service boss and then the deputy. So what were charges against them stealing Ekahon, causing financial loss to the state, and so Ekahon. What do you think? And even the issue of money laundering, and so Ekahon. We've heard figures. I mean, the former NSS boss, 600 million Ghana state's financial loss, stealing and money laundering. The deputy so charged with stealing over some 38 million Ghana cedis.
Obi, me da say. Yen ene akoshemra amaye ho as Ghana fo. Asamra no. Obi biara oye public servant, and now oye public servant. and now you be biara we etima o te oman mu a say won ye citizen kra na the laws of Ghana are binding on you.
Yes.
Ya hunisa. Enti obia attorney general and the police and omwa they are charged with prosecutorial powers no. Esusu say what the boni be and why ye be etiamra. I think the law should take 8 course. And I fair. Okay. That's the point. However, you see, Obi, among you semna ye de corruption related cases, effasono. I believe it's not going to help us. Why am I saying this? Because for MPP manifesto, I see a deliberate policy put in place to fight against corruption. MPP ba power so I see laws made and special prosecutor MPP laws and I'm procurement laws and the MPP a normal be but you see that's why I said holistically all those laws are there to guide us. Nobody is above the law, but you raise your hopes and I'm hopes too much with so much politics na ekodu baby. Now what you have said no and shada entisa one here what people will say they say Ebia you are just doing it because of face saving. What you say? That's what somebody may say. Why am I saying this? What is the expectation from oral? You see a budget trading they are going to recover $21 billion about 21 billion. They are certain about it. So where the dream akoso, those are
not dollars.
Dollars. $21 billion. A bit must be base Khalifa base 6.
Oh, so there.
No, is it $21 billion? You know. You see, one, we raise alarm, say there's no law backing this, but nonetheless, to fish for wrongdoing, no, whether law is law or there's no law, no. For me, there, I thought it was a non-starter. It was a good thing. But having done the work, go around, do whatever, now what to me, I build the dossier. And the dossier tells us, say, indeed, we $21 billion there are for from. More discover. Now, some discover no so no obia ninsa ewom is going to be held accountable. And that is the point I want to say I support as well. Say come out and I'm who about sema man yadia let the law take its course. Say the person may see Mr. A, I let the law take its course. For me, I have no problem with that. However, let us not try to do propaganda around it to let somebody feel bad and let you look good. For me, matters before the court, one lawyer for Namoka say we should be careful not to sound prejudicial. And I'm a boy.
Yes.
Yet me can say nipa see we did for an answer we did. Now, Musa say presumption of innocence. Very important.
Yes.
Ebimukra say it is better to free 100 criminals than to incarcerate an innocent person. And mano ebe koso ye papa. There anaha I will say Attorney General would have his case to make. Sansuna a lawyer for ombejina ama omo ayedi subuabo omonsono will also have their case to make. Now the judge will now be partial to the law, not to Attorney General or to the accused persons. Whatever the law says, you be who the end of it. And I'm a boy.
Yes.
Many jurisdictions are. I've seen it before. Because the law is a complex area. And it is not, I'm not suggesting say, Attorney General call a press conference. And raise your hopes. Nipa si wa say. Now now the Nipa mean he's in the course of building those dockets. But I would have thought that this 21-point-something billion in Ghana Hesko. Ghana Heska Park, a big pushy. Kebeko Yipao.
But I 21 billion, the crana That's your friends, the oral cases now, forming the basis of their report. Now, shame because NSS scandal. It was NSS scandal by through 4th estate investigation. And then oral.
And the oral, they don't want 21 billion. And the NSS, they require addendum.
NSS, the fallout from the 4th estate investigation.
Okay. And no crimes have a 21 billion. No, and a big push back on your power. In a still, no, who's the people are saying oral is not oraling. And what is not happening? Well, is it because you raise the hopes of the people? And you see, it is very easy to accuse, but very difficult to adduce evidence to support. Very difficult. Because look, I've always maintained that you want a lawyer for criminal prosecution is the most difficult thing to do.
Extremely difficult.
Extremely difficult. And you let's say raise hopes on the politics be bria. One here now how mekai omanpenyi atamel simreso. Yanchu muntum yankode okoko to be no afeli. 18 times they lost cases. I'm going to the attorney general was really tired because if you go with a wobbling case, the judge would not listen. What you say? The judge would not say, "Sir,
you are doing to force and opening and."
I am saying, look, I'm not saying. I'm speaking as a Ghanaian, and I'm speaking as I'm not saying say nipa SMC odifo and now the oye and correct. You are going to
say Professor Mills time.
You lost about 18 cases. That's true.
And I make us said here. Now, Monso, on the Punimo, at 2 force and Moja.
I don't know, knowledge prosecute. I don't know, knowledge prosecute. And I would do myself, you will not further the case. Obianka said, Ontiwintana say, Omudifan, as Omudibim. You know, the case didn't end. And you came to decide that your own discretion who you have to check.
No, by their own discretion, Attorney General and the prosecutor. For instance, investigation.
No, honorable. You see, I'm making my submission. And you also have time. I know I'm making so, Obi, to make my point, you know. First of all, say power will say more. Na say if a nipa fa ho de ho a, my enfanya too much policies. Every hopes are. So I hope no any honor. Because you have the power to ensure that you gather the evidence. You go to court and secure judgment in your favor. Then the person who is supposed to be punished and retrieve whatever loot now why a process. I was one of those who said that these press conferences by Attorney General were really not for me. I wasn't enthused about it. Because I thought he would have gone the quiet way. Those are no one build it. By now, 9 months, out of 21 billion, maybe 1 billion you recover. No more announce it. That's where you have to do press conference.
That's it. You also have to look at when you take this whole thing around oral and the work the committee did. Some of the issues they even made the points and monies would have to be recovered. Were very interesting. I mean, they were not really based on anything legal. I mean, some of the things more for the politics of it rather than the for example,
if you misappropriate,
for example,
if you dishonestly receive,
maybe.
It's criminal. What is not legal here?
I get you. Make us say when you talk recovery, almost say 21 billion can be recovered. And I'm saying, sir, for example,
my recovery was in context. I'm saying that when you go to court and secure,
I'm not even talking about you. I'm talking about the oral committee and the job.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah. And when they said 21 billion can be recovered, when you take all the issues, about 38 or so of them, one after the other, for some of them you question how monies can be recovered. And that's why I said 21 billion, yes, and also a bit making headlines and
so it gives,
but in reality,
so this gives rise to the sensation I was talking about. You raise the hopes of people, sensationalize matters, and then at the end of the day, to not. Yes, Anna. I think it's problematic. Look, let me tell you, whoever, like I said, even if it's Kamal who is culpable, let the law take its course. Nobody is above the law. We are not running an animal farm here, like some judges want us to believe in their judgments. It is not. Ghana is not an animal farm. Ghana is grounded in laws, and everybody is equal before the law, according to Article 17. So let us also be careful not to condemn people before even putting them before trial. And that's what I'm saying. What about your press conference? Well, we are still watching. a going concern. We'll have to see whatever is going to happen. For me, I am for it. Whoever is say what deep bonibia enye, let the person be hauled before the law and let the law take its course. However, I am not for state institutions doing propaganda with the law. I am not for it because and again medicine mesre, I'm repeating myself again. The $21 billion Ghana as a sit today, IMF will go to IMF and cry for $3 billion. And we are able to know that these documents can give us 21 billion. Mesre, the oral team. That is why Domilevo is making noise about it. Because he was part of those who did the work.
Yes.
And Domilevo says nothing is happening. And if nothing is happening, it's either the person who is involved, who is supposed to act, is also planning to steal. I'm quoting him.
That's what Domilevo says.
Yeah, I see. It's either the person who is supposed to act and he's not acting, is also planning to do what has happened. When you know these are things are I think
Obi, it's I find it very fascinating. Zasana
or say there was a video of his voice or say it is only fair for them to pursue oral and pursue the cases they have actually built. Now say one building say this and you give rise to suspicion. Say either you don't want, you also want to do the same thing.
No, they have to understand. Say what they did. Information gathering, evidence gathering.
By information gathering, and you have said there's some culpability. There's some mistakes, some errors in law.
I found interesting because Attorney General just our report. I am surprised why oral committee.
They were lawyers. Most of them were lawyers who did that work.
Oh, one lawyer.
Who understands?
One lawyer,
a very astute lawyer.
Yes.
No, Kofi Watch is not the only one. Martin Kwebu was part of it. So there were two lawyers.
No, but Senator Maker said there was
and forensic auditors as part of them, so they understand. They were also forensic auditors.
No, for example, like I said, Bank of Ghana headquarters, 280 something million. You feel say inflated. That office is currently being used.
Yes.
How would you recover the money?
You have asked these very, very good questions, and I've told you, say that's why the sensation is supposed to cease.
And where are you going to recover the money from?
That is what, you see, that is the problem. Until we have to go around this matter because we cannot go into the nitty-gritty of the case.
Yes.
We've only seen their charge sheet. I believe that lawyers will also work on it, and I believe Omufa Hudi so will not take it for a ride. So once their freedom is guaranteed, let us see how a fair trial will be pursued to the logical conclusion and where the outcome.
Honorable Patrol
Obi Mze na okase Attorney General press conferences nyina nipa 2 pena or charge omo a check ne ade but Obi lawyer for munim ze du ba bia moko legal vacation kakra for the past few months they legal vacation ebaye ebe form na 2 Attorney General can over and over like issues are or case over.
But even to be fair to the age, you know, say apart from me, no because we say edubo ahebre and a railway
Skytrain money, you know,
they are all in court.
They are all in court. And no more court. But the point I want to build and I said, what age year? There are a number of tools at his disposal, including plea bargaining, money idea, BB, and even sometimes to use some accused persons as prosecution witness.
Sure.
And technically prosecute. That is the strategy. So you don't know what is. Some of them, sometimes you look at the case, if you can recover whatever and forget about prosecution. So let us give him time. As same way, me go into details of it, and I will also go by a large position presumption. For me, what I want to say, presumption of innocence. Idea that was you respect you put 2 before court. And does not necessarily mean say what default. Let us all follow the trial. Now at the end of the day, baby ebeko kusino na yenyina ehun baby. Ebeko so for now, they are presumed to be innocent. Even though they are before court until they are proven guilty. But let me reiterate, the government way position, the commitment towards fighting corruption is unwavering. And ubia kwa dube fana ho, being a member of even this government, being a top party official, you will be hauled in. And I think the Attorney General is working. Let us give him time. And you know, sometimes ube to me and information, ube investigate. Now there's nothing in to prosecute. Because sometimes you also look at your chances of winning. If the balance tilted so much towards unlikelihood of winning, why do you want to waste state resources? So some of these things, and I've also said there are some which shall be in terms of commission of the crime, or play very minor role. You can use them as prosecution witness. Why do you waste resources to prosecute them when they can help you to catch the bigger fishes? In the coming days, the charges have been laid, and next week they will take their plea in court. From there, we all follow with interest. Now, how the outcome will be.
Ekosiisen so high Empire FM. I mean, kind messages kakana fememra any other business.
But Obi, Ghana cedi is still the best performing currency in Africa.
Also, kind messages.
We are the economy knows expanded by over 4% too. Say rating agencies. Also, rating. Probably Alhaji might not have taken notice. So, and your gold reserves. Because that one will be a gold reserves. Fifth review of IMF. Fifth review of IMF. Of our extended 3 billion credit facility. I mean, big thumbs up. And also I have a report.
Ato forcing is forcing.
Yeah,
Ato forcing is my kind message. We say Obi, the Ghana Black Stars will make history if we get a good preparation for the World Cup. The goal should be how to solidify the technical team, not sacking the head coach. Otto has done what no other coach has done for Ghana. Okay, at least that's some. Obi, please. Very well. Bishop Mensah, who are landing in the United Kingdom, thank you for coming through with your message, and thank you for your kind words. We say, Obi, please, can Honorable Stuttgart let us understand if at the time when President Atamels was angry at the level of pollution of our rivers and calling for war against the menace, was the passage of the LI 2462 in place? If not, why were our water bodies polluted for him to get angry? Haruna Ewo Elembele. We say, Obi, from the day one, the NDC taught us that they don't have ideas in establishing factories. How can President Mahama use this huge amount to buy sanitary parts, which could have been manufactured, in a big factory here in Ghana? Okay. Entry ewa kaswa. Anyway, abre entry yadase. Obi, good day. Kindly tell Alhaj Kamal Dean he is too much in a hurry. All these employment figures will be made available by the end of the year. Emmanuel Ewunungwa, Ima is referring to employment under this government relative to Agenda 24-hour economy. Obi, what's going on? The NPP panelist spoke first, and the NDC guy is speaking, and the NPP guy has taken over by asking the NDC guy questions whilst you are also there. Steve in the UK. Steve, sometimes you allow Sarionama and common way. This one says, hey Obi, you missed a lot in the country. The university master and student alleged sex issues. Stand with fires Kenashigbe for criticizing Mahama for the Galamsey fight. Parliament is not getting money to run because of that. They have rescheduled their business to another day too. It took the Lord's intervention. If not this year, no national science and maths quiz just because of money. your birthday celebrations was low in the hands of Omanhene. Sam George, our communications minister, turned to be the public relations officer for DSTV. Domanhene said under Mahama, the Galamsey fight is far better than under the previous government, but water plants are running down with shortage of water in part of central region. Obi, we have not heard anything about the helicopter black box. So can you ask our security services about that issue, please? And also, Dr. Baumia is number 3 on the ballot. Rodney Kojo, the citizen, Ewupong Katamanso, and Oma may update on Nioma Akoso.
It's only fair for him to do that. We're not all colleagues. Maybe I know
Charlie.
It is good to recap all those ones.
Obi, happy birthday in advance to Nana Ama Brago of Eden Family Hospital in Bubuashi. May the Lord bless you, the General, and Odiwe Abba. Obi, good afternoon to you. Once again, 10th October was my mother-in-law's 75th birthday. She is Madame Grace Darkon. I wish her good health. October borns are truly legend. Greetings to Honorable Ken, the next presidential candidate for the NPP. Obama, Ewusuhum. Obi, good afternoon. Now I understand why people don't like apologizing when at fault. Obi, a political party was given 8 years to rule. After losing power, some of the leaders believe something went wrong. Somebody is apologizing for that, and some of them say no. And even people who know better say no, especially our uncle Kwesi Pratt, Asante Bismarck, and Onodiwe Abraying. Asante Yedase. Obi High, wish my associate minister of the gospel, Reverend Josiah Ej Mante of Ebenezer Baptist Church, Teshinungwa Estate, a glorious happy birthday today. From Dan Bekai, Mamubi Accra. I say, Pastor, okay, and I say, belated birthday to you too, Obi. Thank you, my brother. Thank you so much. We say, Obi, good afternoon. My daughter Mavis Abba Ewaba Ofe was on the 2nd October, in the birthday. Wish her belated birthday anniversary. Nana Kwame Ofe, Suhum, and Udiwe Abenana Yadase Papa. We say, Obi, I live at Odoko Tipa near Osei Kwame Church. Today is my birthday. My name is Isaac Saki Anan Yadase. You can keep your messages coming. 0548 443 523 0548 443 523. Where say, Obi, please ask the Honorable MP when it says government going to complete and commission the AstroTurf at Kato. Because the previous MP actually did 98% of the project before leaving. Nana Amponsa Bediako. Honorable Kato.
That project in Nime constituency. Kato is Brekum East. I know that project, yes. So,
okay.
So I don't know. You share Asiano. Nelson, the previous.
Brekum East.
Okay. East, yeah.
Okay. Here, Doma East. Okay, now I'm Mr. Doma. Yeah. Mr. Doma East, na ye. Manoma. Oh wow. That
is East.
That's fine. We say, Obi, welcome back. I miss Alhad Kamaldeen too much. Idrisu Amidu. Edie and Idrisu Amidu. Yeah, that's it. Obi, happy belated birthday to you. Really missed you. Welcome. Special greetings to Honorable Chris Lloyd, incoming NPP National Youth Organizer, Master Planner Junior, Policy Analyst, Ewokin Tampo. Dominic, Chris Lloyd, no,
Deputy Organizer.
Nanabi Deputy. Or the Youth Organizer.
Say Master Planner SEO.
No, I declare. Who moves to be on social media? Okay. And so you know, Obru youth and Omuru youth. I'll be Omuru youth. Somebody may see 40, right?
Yeah, I think it's 40.
And Chris Lloyd need 40.
No, I'm not sure.
Chris Lloyd Fatcher.
Maybe in the height in it.
Yeah, in the height. Chris Lloyd Fatcher already. Anyways, any other business? I'm sorry. I'll have Kamaldeen. Meshas here. And I think the first one is Kwabena Nkibo Esiakon or a Tescom president Data Link University Tema or say Ebenezer Nketia Amwa aid to NPP Abanga Fuseni and enra ya wonso awoda inti Ebenezer Nketia Amoa, belated birthday going out to you. Honorable Stuttgart, me pacho any other business. But this one says, Obi, on the NPP presidential primaries, Dr. Brian Achampong is the next flag bearer of the NPP. Echire di opemu woyome ewo amasaman ena odiwe abropemu yadase. Obi, 20th October is my wife Esther Adjoanya Akwa Osei Abuaje's birthday. She's currently at Medina here in Accra. This is Clement Osei Abuaje in Bronx, New York. Clement Yedase, Papa. Belated birthday to Yo Ferguson Lang. We are happy and grateful every day to have you as a father. Thanks for being such a good listener, and I hope you have a birthday you would always remember. From Eliora Zane Lemuel Ferguson Lang and Omunyinaduwe Abuma Brain. Abu Stuttgart.
Obi,
yes.
Opemu Eka Assembly, and I think it should be taken serious. Because
Dr. Brian,
Brian is making, for me, Brian may not win, but he's making a lot of inroads. In fact, Brian, from a free BA, Eba Nano Kwesieda, and Musa Mihu, our region mono is making strong inroads. Eye Bono Ashanti, Bono East Enclave, and I think the Dr. Bawumia panic. Who say Omodibika and ne Omoko Bono East as a result of shake up beer. Brian, I hear that enclave the last 1 week, so he should not be discounted at all. He may not win, but he holds the key for me. Ken, Dr. Bawumia are the leading, but don't be surprised to say he will decide for me because Obekwe amount for votes, papa, and the way Konenimno. He may even take the second slot if yes, he's making a lot of inroads, and those who discounted him, underestimated him, say he's just there to make the numbers. I think they should start. 2 top candidates, strategies should start looking at Brian Achampong with different lenses. Otherwise, they will be shocked. That is from what I've seen from BA in particular. It may not reflect in other regions, but for BA in particular, the 3 regions that have on Bono East is making strong inroads. Obi, other matters, good news and confidence are IMF, I express economy way. What the 5th review report by Nanu ya Omo expresses strong confidence as a result of prudent fiscal management, as a result of fiscal discipline, and say economy no ejina na nan so. And I say see the no who say na a shaky kakra. I mean there was some blip here and there, but by and large it's still now stabilized, and it is still under 12-13 cities, which is still very good. And a very good news. Again, we have projections are Koso economy no is set to grow for over 4% the coming year near there. Not just by and large at 4% a year a juma the economic team a year juma, and the good thing is under this government you don't hear that flamboyant
president inform me
that flamboyant, but still you see vice role to play, the cabinet ministers and all those things, but we don't have the Messis and the Ronaldos of the previous government.
There is no EMT. Officially there is no EMT.
I mean the cabinet ministers and various ministers are working together. Economy no
is there
no
say be a statement about
yes. So we share various sectors, economy no by and large your key areas. Agric is very key, and agric alone this year has grown past 5%, 5.6, 86% growth over there. Say you gold reserves as a result of excellent job as a medium fee and a gold reserve as Akodu, as at Enra, Epeja, CD a stabilize inflation single digit ain't for now baby aye kono the best friend say ye ministers ene mpanyimfo aban we di dwumadi a show monsam omonko so enye adwumaden if we continue along that tangent next year kono because early November ya ye be ready budget for 2026 era na allergy earlier na make say afi oba aban mu first year no difficult because you don't have full control. You come the first 3 months you will operate on the budget previous government and I am during transition obey your main budget and so it will not run the whole year. So budget approval from April ever. So virtually this year we are running our own budget for just 8 months, but the year in November best started running from 1st January 2026 will run to 31st December. That is where you have full cost, and that is when the expenditure is going to take place. Until next year is going to be better. It is on this basis. And then more one of your stations joy mekoka say whoever MPP ebe electoral bar will suffer a humiliating defeat 2028 and a trend there ebi say overly confident na make no me situating in this context say baby no ma koi na say ye appointees any MPs any government officials ye avoid 2 things:
arrogance of power,
very very important. Na ye show humility. Say ye de ye adwuma down to earth. Who say power is transcendent. Na ye sua be free the to MPP. Abra omobeje power free and say minister I quite remember ye call programs say Sticker told me say it will take 32 years before NDC beba power, but in 4 years now parliament or parity 137 another 4 years now overwhelming majority anti is lesson to us as say yesua bibi efrimu and the most part ye bibia magana for if you show traces of arrogance you are doomed. And none of the best because leader now odi anim no we know the humility, the dedication and commitment to serving with transparency and integrity. That is what we should be doing. It's very good news for me today on the economy, but we can still do more. Nefei sikano emra system num for contractors na adwumayefo na omaketua ka yentumi ntua ye no baby asika wo bia no ye besre finance minister na yenhwe na asondwe emra because labor front no agitation wo ho a eno so affect governance and of course we need to be ruthless and brutal in the fight against galamsey eno na amamani age declaration of security zones no it requires deployment of huge resources, but the buying way say no matter how much it costs to send the security
here 10 billion
and that pales that is I mean if you compare the impact of galamsey on human life, on environment, on the economy, future generation, $10 billion.
But $10 billion is a lot of money.
But we are still determined we will fight no hindrance because of the importance we attach to this matter.
But $10 billion and
at a go. If I mean, it was just given like estimate.
Land reclamation and security.
Everything, but security operations, Obi. If we are deploying security permanently,
that's expensive.
It means you have to put temporary structures to house them. Feeding, operational activities, it is very, very huge. Nonetheless, government we are determined say we will fight on all fronts, physically, psychologically, spiritually, socially, to defeat galamseyers, no matter the cost.
And
here to me, yes, idea.
TUC for tour. Now, almost say, almost not based on the rhetorical matter, no, na omu hope kakra, but mu kodru ye no. omo hope ni nyina ye gone. Almost what they've seen on the ground disastrous. And if you're my bar, for Babishia, and they will announce their next line of action because and Deputy Secretary General Dinko say what they saw no a existential threat for this country.
Yeah.
Na as a more akra hano more kasabi bredo by form hon and shadan koyesa.
Obi my say my kasa mempese me can be a sound of political.
Okay.
Situation na ye womu sisi ano. Let us come together and confront it. Levels are do no. It requires collective effort from all sectors of the society. Let us come together.
No, kase Brekum
West.
Yes. But me tell video na no kase ne honorable MP ne MC di omu nim de ekoso ne hwehwe.
Yeah.
And I see cross na me say
what's I the follow up on Obi I do level for me enra menya course from penyimfo bi ho say I am suggesting say communities in take the laws into their own hands. That's not what I'm suggesting, but yes, that report immediately. My friend DC, who is the chair of the district security committee near there, then people were mobilized. In fact, people were mobilized and on a post for in numbers and storm the area. Fortunately for us, one of the new excavators no more they fena or more starting and kakra. Earlier, some months ago, Bimo Ebaho and with the divisional commander we storm ho called Sisa mo generators and Noma. It you almost starting kakra or tutu form without excavators, but enra. You mobilize a force to storm a hokoshe no masisa small generators no water pumps and you put 2 task force to support the police. Say there be among patrol party people who patrol people, I mean community people who are the baby and not be for me. I believe strongly people are saying we incite a man for to take the law into their own hands, but so be no be invade water bodies or forest reserve without license, destroy Noma. I take the law into its own hands doing that. Then a stop community for no who are protecting their livelihood and their survival from moving in there and burn whatever they see on site. What is wrong with that? And we have to be lethal and brutal.
Very well.
And we will deploy all forces, NIMOS, communities if you can, because Obi Adia say community be decide say be a mahome yegalam. I don't think anybody can. How can you go into your community now? Community no nyina mobilize umfidie na be be siwa de be chene ya be hihye. How can you continue to operate? And we need everybody on board. Security and step up. Community members and so emwa enananom. In fact, I have spoken to DC money stakeholders. Obia na sase ye tu oso bia na o say ono so ye pick no man be answer questions because obi open nei ko drive bia na ko community bi mu ko duru ha na what yes say wo doku kofu ho somebody will come and claim ownership of the land and we could be say we siu dan ho enti na ye tu galamse wo ho de a na no be ka say minim ho he na obi na aba oba be ye na djuma. So we need to get to the bottom of that and deal ruthlessly.
Any other business?
Obi, Honorable Ayew-Afriyie, MPP Munsem media. It is also very important for me to add a word or two. Your internal presidential primaries are na mestre. Just as Oka said, they should take a cue from MPP. And learn say arrogance of power and then a negative to the growth of a political party no sanso na meso meka say internal contest biano den ya nipa ba ko na be wini ti mestre all the gentlemen who have stood to contest for the flag bearership position of the party no wet it. They have what it takes. They are qualified. Now, so nipa ba ko pe ena be presented. And I will take the advice of Honorable say May enye bibi ebedu level bia people will feel say we have damaged collectively our party. Ebe higher. That's my first advice. Namede kahono, it is straight. It is clear. Obia him say when it comes to the internal matters, I have my sympathies for Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia. That's clear. And all I will say on this is say there's so much wisdom in consistency. And about the party now, we should be careful not to say things about attack Obia personality. Now, so you take a decision now. Young Shabako senior parties have been able to consistently build around a candidate. The NDC is one. How John Dramani Mahama, he just gave an example, say, he has said 32 years, Kwabena power. But they deliberately built. 2016, let me tell you, the goodwill the NDC is enjoying today, we enjoyed in 2017. Because there was so much passing of vote of no confidence on the candidate John Dramani Mahama. He came to explain himself, say, now so now my party was a lame horse, which I rode into the election. The NDC did not throw him away, even with that comment. They built it and came up. Today he's the president of the Republic of Ghana. Again, I repeat, there's wisdom and consistency. Just like in football, the South Africans have built around the coach. They have built, and just like we have also built around Otu Addo, I believe some similarities also exist in it. Now, so Obi Biara or contest will be, don't be complacent. What kills everyone in a contest is a complacency. I know they form team, and that will be a problem. And of course, I know all of them are hardworking. They will do what it takes for us to move on. All I will say is that young communicators, when you have opportunity to comment on the party, please. And when we say we're defeated so bad here, now so do not wash your dirty linen outside. And I'm appealing to every single party person, officer, or the party, whether on social media or whatever, be careful the comments you churn out. Internet never dies, it keeps it. Tomorrow you'll be reminded. Yeah, here now. Yeah, look, don't be surprised. All these gentlemen, they will come together and rally behind that person for us to move on. We saw it in 1998 in Sunyani. Now it's a part to the break. Now so we back together. By 2000, we were able to win power. We saw it in Legon, 2007. Yeah. Now it's a part to the break. We came together. Yes, we didn't win in 2008, but we built the paper, the bits and pieces, and brought that support for rally around Akufo-Addo until 2016. You win power. Samson the way so will not be the end of the party. So we will come together and move on. That's my little advice, Amedema. But of course, to be a bit of bias now, Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia stands tall among them.
But Alhaji, are you aware of the brands in route?
Oh, I've not said he's not making it. Why? They're all hardworking people. I've said they're all hardworking. That's my preference. But they're all hardworking. They're all fine gentlemen, nonetheless. But the point I'm making is that we have a party to build. We have a power to win. We have to come together, irrespective of whatever campaign or Mumra together. I'm not saying he's not doing it. He's doing good. None of them is a chicken. Is a small feat in the game. Omunina is very strong. But let's see how it goes. Now, second issue. IMF Aboya Basso, World Bank Aboya Basso, the Bretton Woods institutions all the time, they will write and give you very fine words when you are in government. When you are out of government, they will tell the reason why you lost again and give you all the negative words.
But the reviews, see, negative reviews when you were in
I've not even said anything.
No, Obi, you're not clear.
No, you
listen to me. Credit facility. No,
I am saying that.
Allow
me. I've not said nothing. I'm saying, you get all these, commendations when you are in power from the Bretton Woods institutions. But you see, after Kwame Nkrumah was overthrown, the government that took over from Kwame Nkrumah wrote to IMF for support. We got it. From that time, government upon government, Ghana has gone to the Bretton Woods institution for support until date. And do you think that is a good story for us? You think when you internally, you'll be okay. Why are they patting us on the back? Because your city is stabilized, because not too long ago your governor of Bank of Ghana came to tell you, say man pump dollar into the system or the city will suffer. Therefore, we need some $1.15 billion again back into the system to be able to stabilize our city. And he has done that twice. So Sika daho my phantom and also is magic. I pump money to sew up my so that at least Christmas they will need dollar to import things. So no more dollar na city no eco form no. Now what is so magic, what is so strategic about it? And I buy that. And you want us to get up and then shout on the rooftop, hey, you're pumping Sika into your dollar, now you're stronger. That's exactly what you have done. Why? Not too long ago, the same Bretton Woods Institute said you inherited a strong base reserve, which you used to shore up and help your forex. They wrote again to commend MPP for what they have done, because they kept reserve for you. One can say one mucho waka. Me say a drew na chokakra because nka. We say MPP budget amuye first no was MPP budget. Na ban bia ba first one no there won shada nye no hu ne yie papa. Na mumu dia no as a last end no kwa na yejuma. So are you saying that the foundation was laid by who? Indirectly it was laid by MPP for you. Perfectly. You said it. I didn't say it. And I think say I am happy if you are on set with some very, if you like, honest people like this. Just that do baby na or say you blame MPP. Do baby MPP na build a yina ba and yes, I am happy about it. So I think say Ghana ekoye maye. But they should not overly gloat over it. Medicine. Many economists have been able to tell them, say, hey, all is not well yet. I've listened to a lot of economists. And say, not until your internal generation no very good. Not until your importations have actually been kept. And not until you are able to say, where the homegrown policies are working, your economy will not be well. And lastly, every government enjoys goodwill in your first year. I am happy when he says next budget level, smoothness level will be seen in their next budget, because your capex will go up and you have to spend more.
Yeah.
Right now, this budget has not been able. It's so artificial. Your expenditure level is low. For every ministry, every complaints with also. Is selective. The only places we have gone is I've talking in common fund. Great, they've done a great job. 5 million to go to that's a good job.
Assemblies.
Of course, assemblies. I have listened to
get fund.
I'm happy about it. Those are the things. But the point is that at the expense of other expenditures. What you say, nonetheless, a going concern. We are watching and want to see how it goes. They don't know there. I would advise you not to overmake it, because next year, dear, there be humo level pa, Madam Wase.
Yes, yeah, that's Alhaji Kamaldeen Abdullah in your tenant Kano. Alhaji Medase, House Honorable Stuttgart, Uko Brekum West constituency, or no, and a member of parliament on the ticket of the NDC. Alhaji Kamal, Deputy Director Communications for the opposition NPP. Yejumedi NBC, Yami Admochna, Yebesan Ababa Betwaso, Nansana Mamin Fast Dama Wana, Woboy, Thontina 74. Royal Kingdom Estate, Provident Insurance, Yawo Africa Queen Mackerel, Ecobank Ghana, Blue Star Lotto, Syntex Tank, Franco Trading, Millennium Insurance, Tabia Herbal, and a Felisco Sun Ghana Limited. Omunyina Boya in the Ekosiisen Jumedie, Etumi Ede Ebremo. Into the Munyina se papa. Na Ecobank say omo back to school promo no omo guso den. It's all a parent, we a guardian, we a student, we a school administrator. If the thought of the back to school season more pressure menstru enuntina Ecobank ewo me pacho you can conveniently pay school fees using our digital first platforms and say books now person wo to person will access short term loans to support school project. Ecobank was stress free solution at the amount into rapid transfer to let you pay school fees directly into school account fast hassle free. We a school administrator and school owner you will easy fee collection solutions at the amount. Say open asset financing and so to expand your facilities Ecobank will be at the amount. Working capital to keep things running smoothly with school Ecobank will be the mind. This time there my Ecobank can handle stress. Now we will focus on what really matters. Learn more about Ecobank back to school offers. Call Ecobank on 0800 003225. Sincerely yours, your back to school partner Ecobank, the Pan-African Bank. Omo bomo den pa nti asidabi wo ho a moma yemfa emma Ecobank oma ye adwuma ma yentie away from Daughters of Glorious Jesus, taking you back into those days, you know, daughters brutal.